Do you remember when it first night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretender, while chasing the clouds away. I'll be singing in the key that our souls were singing as we dance in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
Okay. No. Okay. My. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm actually live. You can actually hear me. We are live. Okie dokie. It's the call-in show. This is a show we do every now and then. This is probably the soonest we've done the call-in show. The least amount of days between call-in shows ever. The last call-in show was Monday. This one's Sunday. Normally it's like every 2 weeks. This time, I don't know. There's more. Try to do it more. Generally, just try to do it more. This is a bonus. This is a bonus stream, if that helps you fathom it. Good God. And bonus means it's going to be worse. Worse than normal. Worse than usual. Bonus. Bonus from the Latin bonus extracum. Meaning more than... I don't know the exact meaning, but, it is a Latin phrase. Bonus extracum. That's where bonus comes from. All right. We're going to be taking calls very soon here. The topic today is self-hate. What do you hate about yourself? Hold on, I gotta let my cat out of the room. Okay, she was all comfy in the chair until I started talking loudly, and then she just gets all upset. Yeah, self-hate. We're gonna talk about things that you hate about yourself. It's gonna be fun, normal, fun time for everybody. You can tell us what you hate about yourself, or you could talk about self-hate more generally. But you should talk about how much you hate yourself. And, if you make a really good, persuasive argument, maybe we'll all hate you too. And we can all join in hating you together, and they can find a sense of community in that way. Or, everyone hates you in the same way that you hate yourself. It's kind of nice. I've got plenty of self-hate. I got more than enough. I got plenty to go around. I'm not, one of the problems of the stream, this is like the bitching stream, but even worse, because we're going to just be like bitching, because that's one of the things I hate myself about is how much I bitch. I bitch endlessly about everything from the moment I wake up till the moment I fall asleep. I'm just bitching about everything that happens. I complain nonstop. And now I'm complaining about complaining. There's even better. It never has to stop. That's I don't have much to say about that. I just bitch about everything. If you've listened to the call-in show, you know this is true. Because this is all I do. Is I just fucking complain. But another big thing, a self-hating feeling I have is I have a fear of failure and rejection that is detrimental to my life. Like, I stop myself from doing things out of a fear of failure and rejection. If I were to go through with them, like, it's easier to just not do anything than to get out there and try. Why try? I guess that's my motto, is why try? It's easier to not try. Nobody gets mad at you or hates you or, all the things that could happen when you try to talk to people. They might hate you. And I know what you're thinking, like a normal or even just a good, a strong-willed person wouldn't care about that. And I agree, and that's why I hate myself, because I'm not a good, strong person. I'm a fucking weak little piece of shit who does everything wrong. I was trying to get back into stand-up comedy in my local comedy community, which is very, very small, because I'm basically in the suburbs. I'm within driving distance of some small cities that have like one comedy club. There's a comedy club like in a mall near me, which is not the one I went to. But I was trying to go to an open mic at this other place, And I went there and I couldn't even go up. I was too fucking pussy to do it, to even go up there. And I just sat there in self-loathing the whole time, just quietly seething to myself for not having the fucking balls, the stones. I can do this. This is easy because there's no audience. I'm talking to my wall right now. And my wall is completely impassive. If I say something hilarious, the wall doesn't laugh. If I say something retarded, the wall doesn't, give me a disdainful look or make an odd noise or something. I hate when that happens. I hate when people react in any way to what I'm saying. I hate that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you think about what I said. Ever. It pisses me off. This is part of the fuck. I hate this shit. I hate this call-in show. All right, I hate it because I'm talking about myself, but it's going to be good. I'm going to talk about other people, what they hate about themselves, and then I can sort of join in. I can I can pile on. Right? So call in, tell me what you hate about yourself, and I'll pile on. I'll make it worse. I'm about to turn off Do Not Disturb mode. If you look on the screen here, the number is about to appear. Boom. Call now, 518-288-7938. We're talking about the things that you hate about yourself. And, we can tangent off of that. Whatever. We'll see how it works. I forgot to mention I this is not really related, but I ate this pork last night. That was a pork tenderloin, and it's been sitting in my fridge for like 2 weeks. Normally that's too long for me, but I just went for it. I ate it, so I'll continue that story in a bit.
Call from Jay.
Who? Hello? Who?
Oh, it's Jayden. It's me.
Oh, Jayden. We've talked before.
We have.
A while ago.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jayden? You want to talk about the things you hate about yourself?
I don't, but I will.
Oh. All right, good. Good enough.
I never stick to anything. If I try something and I'm not automatically good at it, I quit.
Nice. That's very
Whether it
relatable.
Comes to, learning a language or learning an instrument, I used to do a lot of stuff as a kid. I used to do ballet. I used to play the viola. And then I was like, I'm not very good at this. Now I'm going to stop. And I always think, what if I didn't stop and I actually did get good at it? And now I'm just a loser because I don't do anything.
What made you start those things as a kid?
My parents.
Right.
And the thing is, at first I liked it, and then I looked around, and I'm like, everybody's... Well, actually, I was pretty good at dance, but I looked around at, orchestra, and I was like, wow, everybody's better than me. I can barely read music, and I've been doing this for 3 years, so...
So you went 3 years, though, before realizing.
Yeah, but I started when I was 7.
Right? That's, definitely a part of the thing with kids, you can start a kid with anything and they're going to suck at it, and that's just normal. Nobody expects a kid to be good at something.
Yeah, but there's this dude from my high school that's literally a prodigy, and he won an award, and he was in the newspaper.
I hate prodigies.
Me too.
What is their deal? How does that happen? Is that I don't know. We'll have to get on the horn with a prodigy today to figure out what they hate about themselves. Yeah, that makes sense though. I have the same thing. I want to be good at things right away. I play guitar at the exact same level that I did, when I was 15, because I refused to actually learn because I don't want to see how bad I am.
Exactly. It's just all self-comparison, or comparing yourself to other people.
How do we overcome? We're in the same boat. I don't know what to tell you.
Sometimes it's good to look at people who are worse than you and be like, at least I'm not that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That was I was just saying I was going to this open mic because I wanted to do stand-up comedy. which I did like back when I was in college. I haven't done it for like 10 years. And my whole plan was that I was going to go to this, what I thought would be a terrible open mic with all the terrible comedians, and I'll be like, get all jazzed by that. I'd be like, I can fucking blow these fuckers out of the water. But the problem was I watched it and they were good. And I was like, oh no. I'm just some idiot from the internet.
Yeah, but maybe you could just delude yourself. Like, at this point, we just got a fake confidence and hubris.
Yes.
And you go to the comedy club and you're like, you fucking suck, and you start booing. And that might make you feel better.
I actually did heckle a little bit.
What did you say?
I know, it was wrong. It was wrong. It's wrong to heckle, and I've never done it before in my life, but it's just some guy. So one of the comedians did a great job. He's the best comedian of the night, and he was telling jokes about, like, how if he was in prison, he was going to, like, bite people's dicks off, like, how that would be his version of, like, beating up the strongest guy in prison, was that he would offer to give people blowjobs, but then bite their dick off. And it was a great joke, and then the host came on, and the host was, like, trying to build off of it, trying to piggyback off of it. And he was like, hey, if you bit my dick off, I'd punch your face and knock all your fucking teeth out, and then you'd be sucking my dick. And I thought it was a little odd, a little aggressive, so I heckled him a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I would have been like, nobody asked.
I was just like, yeah, suck his dick, yes. But nobody liked that. It's wrong. It was the wrong thing to do. All right, anyway, hey, great talking to you. That was a good bit. Good thing to start out on. That's very relatable.
Yeah, I hope you just get the confidence to absolutely hate everyone but yourself.
And I hope you get back into the viola and you become the biggest viola star in the whole wide world.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Have a good day, Jayden. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Nice. Yeah. This whole topic is definitely coming from my brief experience going to an open mic. A lot of self-hate arised from that. Heckling's not good, by the way. I don't condone that. I made the wrong choice. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
Sorry, am I too loud?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god. Am I too loud? I'm so sorry. I didn't expect to make it on here.
What?
Holy shit.
Are you on speaker right now?
No, I'm on my microphone.
It sounds horrible. What kind of microphone is
Thank
this?
you. Hold on. It's a, oh my god, I'm so nervous. It's a, what the fuck is that? It's a Fine, F-I-N-E. I don't know, some Chinese microphone.
Okay. I just wanted to know so that we could all know to not buy this microphone.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly recommend it. I don't have, like, anything on it. It's like there's no pop filter, so my teeth smell like shit,
Oh, yeah. Don't pop.
Oh my god.
All right, well, dude, hey, what's your name?
Oh, my name is James, man. It's nice to meet you.
James? Is that what you said?
Yep.
All right, James. It's nice to meet you as well over the phone. We're talking about self-hate today. So I've never talked to you before. This is a good way to introduce yourself. What do you hate about yourself?
I think I judge myself too harshly when I mess things up. Like Jayden says, like if I'm not extremely good at something when I first started, I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this.
What's like the most recent example you can think of where you're doing that?
I'm trying to start a whole web development thing, and so it's supposed to be like semi-easy, where it's like, oh, you just go on here and you do this and you learn this like couple commands or whatever, and you do that. But it's shit. It's just not working out. There's too much. It's overbearing,
Like you're trying to set it up, like programming or something.
Yeah, that's it. It's too much. It's too much to handle, and I fucking hate it. It's that kind of thing.
Have you how does like this project, like the scope of this project, relate to other projects that you have completed? Is this like way bigger than something you tried to do before?
Well, see, that's the key issue is I haven't completed any project. So I'm stuck.
Yeah. Well,
Shit though.
have you considered doing a project that's really small and easy?
I have, but it's just like, man, I don't. It's just like the back. It's in the back of my head. Like you're doing something that's purposely easy, so you can feel like you're accomplishing something in a wider range. You know, and that really messes me up.
That stops you from even doing those in the first place.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Maybe you could find something that's easy and also fulfilling. I mean, I gotta say, the Minute Hour, the entire idea behind creating the Minute Hour is that this is the easiest way to make content. Like, I don't have to get a camera. I don't have to have friends to go out and film things with. I don't have to have locations. I can literally do everything at my desk, and I don't have to even think about the visuals. All I have to think about is the audio. The entire purpose of the Minute Hour is just like, this is the easiest way to make stuff, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, I completely get that. And let me go ahead and kind of suck a dick a little bit here. I've been watching you for like a year and a half now, a year or two. I love your shit so much. Like, this is whenever I saw some of your, I don't know, man. It's just I don't have any favorites because they pretty much all are. They're really good, and you're honestly, as toxic as this is saying, you are a little bit of an inspiration.
Oh,
so
right.
You for that. Yeah.
Well, then, dude, let me use that power over you for good. I'm going to use it for good, which is just that you should do exactly what I'm saying right now, which is use your creative energy to not work on something, but to think about how you can work on something in the laziest way possible. Like, if you can actually spend some time conceiving, like, what is something that is possible, I can do it, and would still be, like, rewarding, boom, that's like a magical thing you can do.
You know, I have not thought of it. That's a good idea. I should really be thinking about this stuff. Like the problem is I overthink shit like this. It's a really big problem. That's one of the things I hate about myself the most. It's like the major cause of my my big anxieties that I have with my life.
Overthinking.
So, like, yeah. It's like when you overthink and then you're like, okay, like while you're in this bubble of overthinking, you're like, okay, well, this is completely realistic, even though it may not be exactly realistic. Like something medical or something, you know what I mean? Like your chest hurts for 4 seconds, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm having a heart attack, right? And so it's that kind of thing. I freak out, and I go batshit. But
and the stress you put on yourself probably exacerbates the issue.
Basically that's my whole problem. I bitch about it a lot, but I don't try to fix it because who does that, right?
Hey man, I understand. 2 peas in a pod right here. And I don't have a solution.
It's fine. It's fine if you don't, man. I'll figure it out in the long run, probably.
You think so?
For example, I actually accomplished something with my life recently.
Oh, good.
I've always been a fat fuck my whole life. Like ever since I was a little kid. I was always like, I had like a stomach. You know what I mean? I lost like 10 pounds recently, and I was like, holy shit! I actually did something, right? I think I gained like half of that back in like 2 days, but still, it's like, man, I did something, right?
Was it conscious? So Were you trying to lose weight?
Yeah. I was fasting or something or whatever. I was starving myself, basically.
Oh, perfect.
That's the broader term for it.
That's foolproof.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You don't consume anything, and it's just boom, you're done.
Do you stop?
And you know what?
Do you just stop shitting when you fast? Or do you start shitting out like the most wasteful way, like your cells just start dying, and how does it work?
Okay, so I honestly, from my experience, I did not shit really. I didn't. It just wasn't. I didn't. It was just. It wasn't a lot.
So you're saving time.
I had like after like 2 days, I think there was like diarrhea, obviously, because it's like waste trying to, But
sure.
That was no. You don't shit. So that kind of it got me into it more. Like I didn't have to go to the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
It was great. I had 2 more minutes to sit in bed and whine about my life to myself. You know what I mean? It was great.
All right, hey Jayden, great talking to you. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, it was great talking to you. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully.
All right, yeah, have a good one. Bye.
Let's see.
Oops. Oh.
Call from
Joe.
Was that Joe or Yo?
Joe.
Joe. How's it going, Joe? Let me turn you up here.
It's going good, man.
We're talking about things we hate about ourselves today. Do you hate yourself in some way?
I don't really hate myself, but I do have tendencies that I find frustrating.
Like what?
And one of the things is I really struggle finishing things. I'm like real quick to start new hobbies and projects, but finishing them, or once I get momentum, I get excited and then I jump to something else. And it's pretty frustrating.
That's what we were just talking about with the last caller, was jumping into projects that end up being way too complicated to finish. What sort of things are you What sort of things do you work on that you have those issues with?
Well, my latest obsession is music. So I have all these started projects in Ableton that are, they're getting somewhere, but the idea of opening up an old one sounds so boring. It's like, let's start something totally new. And then I have all these unfinished things, and
What's different about the projects that you do finish versus the ones that you don't?
I guess if I have like a really good run, maybe if I have like coffee or something, I can like trick myself into getting to a really nice finishing point, or I can get real lazy and just do a fade out. And that's usually how it ends up going. Usually if I get like an emotional reaction, that'll like get me to finish. So maybe just the unfinished ones are shit, or I don't feel that reaction. An
emotional reaction? What do you mean? Like while you're working on it, or while you listen to it?
Yeah, if I'm listening to it, I'm just like, oh, this is pretty cool. This sounds pretty good, and that'll like get me excited to keep going. But
that's good.
A lot of the times it kind of just fizzles out.
I think that, but you're probably partially right there with what you're saying. Like, like if you're working on creative stuff and you start it and then you don't feel a drive to finish it, that could very well just be that like you're not excited about it and it doesn't merit you finishing it because you don't actually like it that much.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. And it might be just like the poison that is social media that's like, you got to hustle and make a beat all the fucking time if you want to make music. And then like you're thinking about that and it's like, I don't
is
feel
that's
that
like
drive.
That's like the music, like, are you talking about like a particular aspect, like a particular community or something, like hip hop beats to chill and relax?
It might be because, I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials to like learn different strategies, and people, like the popular channels all have this like, you got to work hard to get there, because I'm sure their audience is like, how do I do what you do? Right. Which isn't really what I'm looking to do, I guess.
Well, I would say like there's a pretty big difference between like a person who is trying to make stuff for the internet to gain an audience or hold on to an audience. Like, yeah, definitely a lot of those people, those are the hustle type, and those people also don't give a shit about quality control. Like their entire mode of creation is just like, I must create in order to keep the algorithm in my favor. Like that's not a particularly productive, or it is productive, but it's not it's maybe not the best strategy. But on the flip side, it's like, you know, you should try to finish things. You should try to, I feel like you learn the most when you finish a whole project. It's like, because you force yourself to go through the process from start to finish. It makes you learn things. Like, even if you're disliking it, it forces you to learn. Whereas, like, if you just leave everything as an idea, you never have to actually learn what's wrong about it. You're just like, oh, it's fine as an idea, but you know, you have no finished product to actually critique.
Yeah, I can definitely see the benefit of that. Still doesn't make it easy though.
No.
And I guess that's something it's like working out. I guess you got to just keep trying at it.
I know, yeah. That's the thing. I'm already realizing this is the problem with this stream. Is I don't have any ideas. I don't have any solutions. Because I face these problems myself, and you know, like, I've got tons of unfinished projects and like literally hundreds of things that like will just probably never be done, and it has to do with like thinking that they're not good enough and they're not worth trying. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey.
I thought I'd call in and share that.
That's good. Thank you. Appreciate you calling in.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, have a good one. Oh my God, calls are.
Call from
Joey.
Joey?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey.
Yo.
Terrible.
Oh shit. What's happening?
You don't.
Are you?
Buddy.
You're going in and out here.
Oh. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do I sound okay now?
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you. All right. So yeah, what do you? Yeah, go on.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Perfect for me because that's basically what I've been dealing with for my entire life. Self-hatred, kind of like a.
Joey, you're gone. I'm not hearing you. Are you there? Hello? Joey! Joey, can you hear me? Oh, Joey. We're never going to find out. We're never going to find out what you hate most about yourself. All right, sorry, Joey. I have to move on. Call back later. I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Oh, I missed that one. Sad. Joey's gone. Joey took his own life before he even told us what was wrong. Sad. Who's this?
Call from
Eric.
Eric.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, man. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. I've been trying to call you all fucking day.
All right. We've been streaming for 30 minutes.
Oh, you didn't make it. It's my whole life. I fucking hate everything.
All right, nice. This is what you hate about yourself?
Hey, I'm just kidding, man. I love you. I love hearing your voice. Love everything you do.
Thanks, Eric.
But we got to make this short and sweet because my phone's about to die.
Okay.
Okay? I hate how much I'm too giving to people. I work at a retirement home kitchen. I cook for old people, the service industry. And I'm a nice guy. I go into work. People don't know who I actually am. I show up. I go, hey, I work with a girl named Treasure, which is kind of a weird, ironic juxtaposition because she's not a treasure.
No.
She's kind of a big piece of shit.
Oh, man.
And I work with this girl, Treasure. I show up 2 hours before she does, and I start everything. I cook lunch. I get everything ready to go. She comes in. I go, "Hey, Treasure, how's it going? It's good to see you." She goes, "Good." And she walks away. No, "Hey, Eric, good to see you too. How are you?" And it hurts.
She doesn't care?
And in my head, I'm like, man, I shouldn't be so giving. Because all these people, everybody in the world, they just take and they take and they take. 20 minutes pass. I say to Treasure, I go, "Treasure, I'm making some fried onions. You like fried onions and mushrooms?" "Yeah." Walks away. What do I do, man? What am I supposed to do?
So you are talking to Treasure, and I assume everybody in your life with sincere care. You aren't just putting on a show to act like you care. You actually want to engage with Treasure.
No, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting on a show.
Oh,
I hate these people.
Those people sound like they're just taking a shorter version of what you're doing. Like, just skip the show and just hate them and have the hate be outward.
But Mr. Minute, we have to put on the show. We have to perform for people. Because this world that we live in, it's dark. There's pain, and I love going into I'm parked at do you have Caribou Coffee where you live?
No.
It's a coffee shop. I'm parked outside of the coffee shop. I'm about to go in. I'm going to be my cheery self. And the barista on the other end is going to go, "Hey, Eric, how are you?" And it's going to be great. And I'm going to leave thinking, "Oh, she likes me." But I'm going to go back to Treasure, and I'm going to give her my whole heart, and she's going to fucking crush it in her hands. And listen, I want to drop the facade. I want to stop performing around people. But I go in with that mindset, and I say, you know what? I'm not gonna, because here's my theory, Mr. Minute. If I give and give and give, there's nothing for me to get back. These people think I'm like a hunky-dory airhead guy who's like whistling through life, like la-da-da, "Hi, Treasure." Like I'm a happy fucking dude. That's what they think. They think I have no problems. They think I have no emotions besides for happy. And in reality, I live in squalor. My life sucks.
So it's a pay it forward situation. Like the girl at Caribou County pretends to be nice to you so that you can pretend to be nice to someone else. And they should also, the person that you're pretending to be nice to, they should also pretend to be nice to keep the goodness flowing.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep it going.
Is there with your real people who like actually know you? Are you mean to them, or are you fake nice to everybody?
No, with the people I am close to, and this is why I hate myself, because it's this neuroticism when I'm uncomfortable around people. When I don't know them very well, I default very nice, and when I don't get that returned, it really bothers me. I go home and I bitch about it all day. And maybe to an extent I do this at home too, because I'm always nice to my girlfriend. I always put on a good face. And the days that I'm not acting like a clown, she's like, "What's wrong?" And that's the point, Mr. Minute. That's the whole thing, is when I am not acting around these fucking people. When I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna be a dickhead. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna fake smile. I'm not gonna go, "Hey, it's good to see you." They go, "Eric, what's the matter? What's the matter?" It's like they're harassing me. It's like, "Eric, I love that smile. Where's that smile, baby?" That's what they say to me.
They don't know what they got till it's gone.
Exactly.
I used to have the same issue. I worked at Target for a while. I've never held down a job for more than 9 months because I go hard with the fake niceness, and I'm the most friendly coworker ever, and I become friends with everybody. And then after 9 months, I'm like, there's no way I can do this anymore. I cannot pretend. I hate everybody here, and I will not spend another second pretending to like them.
Uh-oh. and then you kill them all, right?
No, I just
you bring a
leave.
machine gun to the target and kill them all.
I just move in with my brother, so I don't need a real job.
Oh, that's good. Well, I think about doing that. So I don't own any weapons, but if an apocalypse were to come along, Mr. Minute, all right, here's advice to everybody. Old folks' homes are the place to hit up first. That's where I'm going. When the nuke drops, I'm going to the old folks' home. Why? 1, bunch of old people that can't fight back. 2, fully filled out kitchen. They got dry storage. They got giant cans of beans. They got whatever you could want. So go to an old folks' home, you guys.
All right, that's
go
great
to my
advice.
old folks' home when the apocalypse starts. We'll start a community.
All right, that's great advice. Thanks for calling in, Eric. Great to hear from you.
Thank you, Mr. Minute. I love you so much. One last thing. Everybody listening, put the Minute Hour on Reddit. Put it up. Upload anything of his on Reddit.
Nice.
Because if you love this man's channel, nothing is going to happen if you don't share it with your friends. Put it on Reddit. Put it in the Discord. Do something, please.
Nice.
Okay, Mr.
Thank
Minute.
you. All right. I'll talk to you.
I love you so much, man.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay. That was I knew the whole time, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to make it awkward. That was Noke Eric. And hey, take Noke Eric's advice about me and do it to Noke Eric. Noke Eric is an extremely, extremely funny YouTuber. Noke Eric, Nokeric. Look at his shit. Put that shit on Reddit.
Call from.
Owen.
Okay. I've sent the caller to voicemail.
Well,
Goodbye.
that's not. I didn't tell you to do that, Google.
Call from.
Now,
Juno.
Owen's gonna think I hate him. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
It's Juno.
Juno?
Yeah.
Did we talk before?
Ooh, Jackson's really piss poor.
I remember that name, Juno.
Yeah, we have. I can't remember what stream.
Oh my
but, yeah.
god, I remember. Okay. I remember our conversation before.
Oh my god, shut the fuck. Sorry, not you.
Right, I thought you were a man, and yeah, it was a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this time I remember. All right, Juno, what do you hate about yourself?
Everyone's already taken the fucking creative life for like their creative endeavors. But I'm actually gonna piggyback. I'm gonna dick ride even.
Okay.
Off of like Eric. There were some things that he touched on that I kind of like deeply relate to. So I hate my social class. I hate like where I am on the ladder. And I know like everyone shut the fuck up. Like, oh, money is a social construct. It's not. It's not. It's very real to me at this point in my life.
Where are you? Are you super poor or are you super rich?
No, it's not that you're super poor, but you know, have you heard about relative poverty, where you're not poor, but compared to the people around you, you sort of are.
Oh.
You know?
You just,
yeah.
I didn't know about that term, but now I identify as that.
And now you do. Yeah, everyone should identify as like, you know, just being relatively poor, or they will at one point in their lives.
So you have a rich social circle, but you yourself are not.
Oh, yeah, I do. I have a rich. It's not like I have one. Like I went out of my way to craft one. It's just that it like fell upon me. You know, like all of a sudden, I am surrounded by these cunts. Fuck! I literally fucking hate every single one of them. I'm so sorry. I needed to get that off my chest. I need to get that off my chest because been bubbling. It's been bubbling, you know, and it's just been like, it's been eating me alive.
That was a quick, was such a quick change of tone and back. You went there and back in record time.
Yeah, you guys think Eric is, you know, a shooter in the making. But oh my fucking God, like I moved into this like really big city, you know, because like I used to, not like a small town, but it's just like relatively smaller compared to this larger city, and everything will be kept anonymous.
Okay.
I will keep the audience guessing, but yeah, I moved into this bigger city, and I got this job working at this super fancy department store. Like just the richest cunts you could ever think of.
Nice.
Walk in. And I think, like, I really related to what Eric said about, like, or someone in the chat said it as well, like, cognitive dissonance. Like, literally, on my walk to, like, I'm literally about to clock in. Like, I'm walking to clock in, and I see tiny fucking rat dogs with coats more expensive than my entire fucking outfit. And I'm like, what would these owners do if I just shot their dog? What would these owners do if I kicked their dog across the street and it got run over by a 38 bus? Like, what would they do realistically? How would they act? And then, you know, I see the building where I work and I walk in and I'm like, oh, hi, my name's Juno. Can I help you with anything? Are you looking for anything special today? And 8 hours of me literally just like not being able to recognize who the fuck I am. Like, sometimes I'll be in the stock rooms and it'll just hit me that, like, I'm at work, I'm doing a shift, and then I'll kind of clock in again, you know, mentally. And it's so fucked up. And even the structure of the building where I work, it's like all the, I mean, it feels very normal, but literally all the employees are situated like at the basement. So it's like the entire shopping experience of these rich fucking cunts are built on the back of my fucking labor. And I hate that. You know, I hate that I'm going to go back to my shitty apartment, that I tried to make it. Oh, the worst part is it's like the first time I've experienced like this feeling of like class inequality, you know, because like before you're kind of like sheltered from it, or like you kind of keep yourself within these small circles so you don't have to actually engage with the fact that like other people are more well-to-do than you. But as you start opening up, as you start wanting to like gain these new experiences in the world, it becomes so fucking apparent that other people are happier than you, and other people are better looking than you, and other people smell nicer than you, you know? I don't know, it's a weird one, but it's just like, damn it, these fucking cunts can afford to spend like $800 on perfume. Like, that's rent for me, you know? That's fucking insane. I feel like I'm going off.
No, I definitely get that feeling. Here's a question. Here's a pointed question. Would you rather that you became rich or that everyone else became poor?
I'd rather I became rich, because then everyone else would look poor.
So like, if you do believe that, then like fundamentally, all your feelings just like jealousy, right?
Yeah. No. I was literally about to say, like, it's self-loathing and self-hate. The root of these feelings are jealousy and like a deep insecurity, and I recognize that.
Do you think
know,
you would
I'm
like?
perfectly happy with.
If you were rich, do you think that you would buy $800 like a bag or something, or do you think that like you have some sort?
Sure, $800 on a bag. Do you think I'm poor? I'm spending like $1,500 on a bag and up. Like,
you are?
No, yeah, if I'm fucking rich, I will.
Oh, if you're rich, okay.
But probably not a bag, actually. Probably like
So it's not like you have some sort of ideological, like, I would use the money to do this to make the world a better place.
Oh, fuck charity. I'm the sort of sad, soppy little bitch who rounds up the checkout till for like, you know, like what's going on in Turkey or like whatever. I did it today when I was checking out, and I was like, dude, this, you know, this tiny little measly amount isn't going to help anyone, but I just did it for fuck's sake. But trust, if I'm rich, I am never fucking doing anything for charity, because I didn't. Okay, no, that sounds really mean, and I will evaluate this and feel somewhat guilty about it. But like right now, I actually don't care. I will literally, because the thing about being poor is that we're gonna hate you regardless. You know, like if a rich person like walked up to my apartment and gave me money, I take it, but I'd be like, that fucking cunt thinks he's better than everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
He walked in here and he gave. We're always gonna hate the rich.
Yeah.
We're always gonna want to eat them. We're always gonna, you know, there's nothing that there's no amount of charity that the rich can do to like the lower class people that is going to make us actually want to see them as human beings, or there's no amount that they give to us that will make them see us as equals. It's like a two-way thing, you know. We really need to fucking dismantle this bullshit. But anyway,
Yeah.
God, I'm literally seething. I'm literally seething because like this is the first time I've like been open about it. Like at work, I'll be like, haha, like I really just fucking hate the fact that I'm, poor. Or, like, and it's not even poor. The worst thing about it is it's not poor. You're living paycheck to paycheck, but that's not a living. It doesn't feel good.
I definitely understand that. I agree with you. The rich, all we can do is hate them and hope to be them one day.
Yes, exactly. We need to embrace this mentality of like, my older brother would hate me for it, but it's like, if you can't beat them, fucking join them. Like
exactly.
I want to be walking around a store with a rat dog that has like a Swarovski necklace. I want that. I want that desperately. I think I was doing some journaling today, and as cringe as it sounds, I'm actually doing journaling like throughout this entire stream because it's a topic that I just like. The more I think about it, the more things I hate about myself are just gonna pop up. So yeah, but I was doing journaling earlier today, and I realized I was like, dude, I would sell my fucking soul for the life that I deserve, and no one can tell me that that's not gonna make me happier because it will. And I think something that's so sickening is, people trying to tell us that like being a little bit richer or being a little bit better looking isn't going to make you happier. Like it is. Do you know the fucking euphoria people feel when they reach their attained like weight and their attained like status and shit like that? And people are gonna tell you, I don't know. It's. I feel sick when I think about it because it's like before when I was kind of in university, when I was in college, I'd be like, I would never succumb to this rat race mentality. And now I've been working for like 3-4 months and I'm literally ready to sell my fucking soul so I can buy a house in, I don't know, Cancun and buy like passion books and lie down in $100 or $100 was like cheap. I was at the store.
You're still in the poor mindset here.
Yeah, I'm still in the poor mindset. Like, dude, you gotta fucking get out of it. I was walking down the store where I walk. Do you know they sell like loungewear for fucking $1,500? Shit that looks like you could literally buy it at like Target or something is being sold to these cunts for an insane amount of money.
It makes it seem, even if it wasn't more valuable, it makes it seem it's worth more. Like you're treating yourself by spending more money on things. And that's an interesting thought, that you would sell your soul to get the life that you feel that you deserve. We're talking about the self-hate, and a lot of the hate here, I mean, seems directed outwardly, really. Like the internal hate is just that you aren't at that place yet.
Oh no,
so you think it'll evaporate once you reach that place? It's like all my hate was directed at the rich people, but now that I'm rich, I hate the poor people, or what?
No, I think because it seems I can't express. I'm still not comfortable with expressing like how much it actually makes me feel. Because like when I get dressed and when I get like ready to go about my day, like I am so conscious of the fact that I'm going to be surrounded by people who look better than me and who are better than me, So a big factor is like, what's the point of even going? And it makes me so violently depressed because I've started this habit of like trying to purchase things. Like, don't worry, I'm not like, buying it on credit or shit like that. But I'm trying to purchase my way out of feeling poor, and it's not working, and I hate myself even more because all the packages will arrive, and I'll sit down and I'll unbox like each and every single one of them, all for my coworker who uses her money on ski trips to fucking Lebanon or wherever the fuck she is this week to be like, oh, those shoes are kind of nice, and then that's it. Like that's my dopamine hint for the next, 3 weeks. It's
to be accepted by that crowd.
Yeah. No, I don't even think I want to be accepted. It's like I do it for myself, and then
to feel like you are one of them, or
I'm definitely not one of them, because the thing about them is you give them the opportunity to talk freely, and all they ever do want to talk about is the things that they have, you know, and all they ever do want to talk about is the things that they've acquired. I went clubbing with one of them, and the entire night he was just like, this is what I've done, this is who I've helped get where, she wouldn't be here without me. And I felt sick to my fucking stomach, but you know, whatever. I think I'll never grow out of that poor mindset, you know? And at the end, I feel like this has revealed something even deeper. I am exactly like my fucking father, because no matter how rich I'll be, at my core, I'll be a fucking pauper. Because that's literally how he thinks. Like, it's not like he's like well-to-do, but he lives in fear of poverty, you know? And you might think that that's a good thing, but it's like when you are well-to-do, but you have this mindset, this like mindset that like your next purchase is going to lead you to like abject poverty, or like your next, like treating yourself to something, you know, like a dinner. And it doesn't have to be a good dinner, but like literally just getting nice things for yourself. When you live with that mentality that like doing this one good thing for yourself is going to set you back like 10 steps financially, like technically, are you even living, or are you just amassing all this shit so you can say that, you know, you're far away from it? I love when the daddy issues come out for raw.
That's interesting. I don't know. I've never I almost never treat myself. I mean, I treat myself in the way like I'll buy chicken thighs when they go on sale. Instead of getting 5 pounds, I get like 20 pounds and freeze them, and I'll
That's
be like,
a treat.
Be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna use this shit to make tons of chicken stock and make tons of soup instead of just spending $5, spend $20. I don't know. It's a weird one. Poor people, you know, who needs them? Rich people, who needs them? They're both the worst. When you really...
Arguably, the world needs both the rich and the poor.
Not for long. We're going to automate everything. We're not going to need the poor no more.
Yay, let's fucking get rid of these baggages.
Goodbye.
These leeches on
because
the
think about
the
the impact your poor presence has on these rich people. They try to just ignore you, but they can't. They see you. They're like, ugh, really this raggedy ass bitch. Do. She's ruining my vibe. I came in here to be hot and rich.
Experience. Her fucking hot onion breath on my face asking me how my day is going. And she get the fuck out of here.
All right.
And they act like it too. I love them for it. Anyways.
Juno, it's good talking to you. Thanks for calling in.
Sorry. Yeah, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Or picking up, I guess.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. Bye.
Call from
Joey.
Hey, you're back.
I came back. Yeah. This time I'm a lot more serious, though.
Okay.
I wasn't ready before, I don't think, and there was a reason for that.
All right, good.
But I'm going to use this opportunity to unburden myself of everything. There are certain classes of people in this society right now that are most hated by people, and I can imagine you could list maybe one or two, for example. Like,
you want me to?
Go ahead. Yeah.
The most hated?
Yeah, just easy, right off the top of your head.
I feel like there's a lot of ways this could go.
Let's hear it.
Jews.
Jews? No, I'm not Jewish.
Oh, not Jews? I was wrong.
No.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the groups that I hate the most.
Oh, yeah, okay. No.
No. Who?
No,
you tell me. You tell me who's hated. This is a gotcha question.
There are certain people that are hated for their attraction to those who they're not supposed to be attracted to.
Oh, pedophiles you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was thinking along racial and gender lines, not.
Oh yeah, so sure. Not actually legitimately hated people, but kind of, I mean, for proper reasons, but just rather just kind of biased people.
Right, so,
yeah, I'm one of those.
A pedophile?
Basically, yeah.
Joe, whoa.
Yeah, I know it's terrible, isn't it?
Care to elaborate?
Yeah, I guess. I'm one of those people that has attractions that he can't help. That for people that I just shouldn't want.
Joe, are you talking about children?
Usually just, younger than what they're supposed to be, but not, no.
Give me an age range here, Joe.
Huh?
Give me an age range.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's hard to say that, it's just pubescence, early pubescence, I guess.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Joe, you are, this is
well, I mean, this is the
This is
self-hate.
groundbreaking right here for the call-in show. Never had this kind of conversation before.
I mean, this isn't the only thing that I hate myself for, but this is the big one. This is the big one that I don't tell anybody about, and I know that if I do tell people, that they will look at me in a completely different way, and possibly try to kill me, things like that.
Okay.
I live my life in fear of who I am and how I feel about things, and I could only tell basically the people that have kind of an open or are outsiders.
How many people have you told?
Well, I guess now a lot of people, but I've never done anything like this before.
We don't know who you are, Joe.
Well, yeah, but you know who I am.
I know you've called in a bunch of times before.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of conversations.
Yeah. And you probably won't be able to look at me the same way or talk to me in the same way now,
Well,
and I understand
it's
that.
It's a little bit of a shock. But, I also feel like maybe we have to get into the weeds here and really figure out how pedophilic you are.
Well,
do you self-identify as a pedophile?
Yes.
Joe, god damn.
I mean, I don't walk around and wear a flag or something or anything like that. I don't honor it. If that makes any sense. I'm not I'm going around. I basically want to kill myself all the time.
What keeps this going? Are you how do you keep that up?
You don't. I mean, it's like any kind of other attraction. It's just something that flows through my head. It's something that I don't have any control really over, except to resist the urge or attack myself for it, or basically a lot of my I write a lot, so a lot of my writing is just attacking myself for other reasons, because I fear that if I write that down, then people will just burn my stuff and never even pay any attention to me, which is right, which is right. I don't know.
Well, okay, so then let's go into, do you think that other people's reaction to the way you are is valid?
I think it's valid because people want to protect their children. They want to protect people that they care about, and this is a thing that can really, truly, possibly, I would say, is one of the worst possible things you can do to another human being, is to maltreat them in a very sensitive point in their life for something that is ultimately selfish.
Is it that keeps you from acting on it?
Absolutely. That and, the fear of repercussions. So there are multiple things.
This is
it's not an easy thing to talk about, but this is you wanted self-hate, so
yeah. Well, hey, I do appreciate it. This is got to be the deepest self-hate we're gonna get today. I don't foresee someone hating themselves more.
No.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
I had a girlfriend about 5 years ago. I mean,
did that affect your outlook at all? Were you in the midst of your relationship also having the same sorts of thoughts and feelings?
Well, those are kind of ever present, just to be flat about that. But no, I mean, I had a normal romantic relationship. I mean, it wasn't like I was just sitting around lusting after something other than who I had. It was immature and stupid, but that was just one of those things.
Joe, how immature?
Okay, yeah, I deserve that. But nothing like that. She was my age. I always make sure to whenever I'm pursuing somebody that they're my age, and
So you do still feel like a moral obligation to not be this way.
Absolutely. You know, if I could just like turn a switch right now and never feel that way ever again, I would slam that like button. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, that's quite a conundrum you're in. I mean, I don't know what steps do you think you could take to help yourself out here? Because the idea of just like ignoring or suppressing, like seems like that's not necessarily a long-term solution.
It explodes or whatever, and then you go off and do whatever. No, basically, for a while, I kind of self-medicated to the point where I was just like an idiot. I was just thinking in one line. You know, a lot of my life is spent isolated. You know, I don't really talk to too many people if I can help it. And overall, I just try to avoid things. You know, try to avoid anything that would suggest that to me. You know, if thine eyes offend, pluck them out, right?
And how long have you felt this way?
Well, my first experiences probably were what kind of triggered it in me. I think my first sexual experiences basically was like, basically I was living with my mom's best friend, and she has 3 daughters, and they were my age, and they kind of like coaxed me into something, and from then on I kind of had this shameful kind of everything kind of just locked in, if that makes any sense. And then from then on, my perceptions of what sexuality was locked to that. So anytime I would imagine something or for my self-pleasure, it would trend back to that. And I think that kind of locked me into one time period in my life and my mental state. And, you know, I've done a lot of introspection to try to figure out how to alleviate this problem. But it seems that, you know, when you're that impressionable, things like that can change and alter your entire life. And that's why, you know, I feel so strongly against it, you know, because from every possible avenue of perspective you could see, I hate it. I think it's an evil thing. I think it's a selfish thing and a foolish thing and something that corrupts everybody. I've rarely met a woman that I was interested in that wasn't abused, that didn't have some kind of story in their past where they were hurt by somebody like that. And
do you think it's changeable within yourself?
I think that one can restrain themselves. I think that one ultimately has the choice.
If it got locked in, as you say, at a certain point, like clearly something changed to make you this way, so wouldn't that then lead you to believe that you could be changed out of it?
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the level to which the human mind can be influenced after.
I don't know either, but I know about, like, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like if you believe personally that it's unchangeable, then it will be unchangeable because you'll never try to change it in a way that will work.
That's a good point. I mean, that's genuinely a really good point because, you know, if you kind of self-identify as those kind of things, then they will perpetuate. So that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a weird one. Thank you for the call. This was incredibly not what I was expecting, but I appreciate your honesty. It was, you know, very honest.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, thanks for calling.
Take it easy, TMH.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're just going to take a break after that one. I don't have a good button ending for that, really. Joe, what you do? He's got some issues, self-admitted. That's what the self-hate stream is all about. We're admitting our problems for the internet, for this audience of 130 people. Okay. We're going to take a quick break, get back to the music. The music today is all from SlowBro, whose SoundCloud link is in the description of this video. Yeah, we're talking about self-hate. We'll be back in a couple minutes with some more calls. Stay tuned. Okay. All right. No. Oops. Whoa. Shut up. Oh my fucking god. Okay. All right, we're back. This is quite an interesting show we've got today. We started out with a couple similar bits of self-hatred, and we evolved recently into some unexpected kinds of self-hatred. And let's just get right back into it. No need to dwell on that.
Call from
Jack.
Jack.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Jack?
I'm doing pretty good. Minute.
We're talking self-hate today. What do you hate about yourself?
Well, before we get into that, I mean, we can take this down a couple avenues, dude.
Okay. I get to choose?
No. Well, either way. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's fucking go that way, all right?
All right,
Let's do that. At the beginning of the stream, you said you were going to go ham on these people and hate them too. What's going on with that? You're all doctor filling it up over here. So.
Should I? I mean, I'll make the switch right now. That was the first hour, was me being nice. Second hour, should I lay into people?
It might help out. I mean, after Joe, which, I mean, goddamn, Joe, you're a brave soul, man. Everybody in the comments is going off. It's like, Jesus, the guy was being real at least. I don't know.
I know it's hard. It's hard to pick the winning take for Joe, really, but
it is, man.
But okay, I'm into this. I'll make good on my promise, and I'll start with you because you brought it up, so you can obviously take it.
Oh, you're gonna start with me, huh?
Well, I'm not gonna wait till after you.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're doing here, wise guy. So you want to hear what I got to say, or are you just going to, like, make shit up, or
I want to hear what you've got to say.
What are you going with?
I want to hear your deepest, darkest insecurities, and then I'm going to pile on, and I'm going to make you really feel worse.
Okay. So the thing I hate most about myself is this self-fulfilling prophecy of never being able to make it to where I want to be. Mm-hmm. Is that we all have this similar vein throughout many of what everybody's saying, like, playing guitar, and if I was more consistent, or, devour the rich, whatever fucking avenue you want to take it down. Mm. But for me, life is going to be a continual journey, and I never give myself enough credit when making minor achievements in things to propel myself into achieving more, because ultimately I have a very nihilistic, fatalistic view that even if I do achieve, I'll never fucking make it. I'll never ever be able to reach a nirvana in my life. And so because of that, I'm just stuck in this place where I then drink myself into a stupor every single night, because it's far easier to turn off the thoughts by numbing it to death with alcohol than to actually even face them. And then thinking about facing them is such a simplistic, easy thing to do. Theoretically, obviously the implication of things like, okay, stop drinking, go to sleep on time, forgive yourself for past things that you fucked up in relationships, or just who you were in the past 10 years ago. I walk around constantly feeling like I have this sense of like, goddamn, I wish I could just go back 10 years with the knowledge I have right now in my life and just do it all fucking over again. Mm-hmm. But then I wouldn't be who I am today if I had not gone through all those things of the good, the bad, the ugly, the blood, and the guts. So
you feel that you've grown?
I have, yes. I definitely have grown, but I am not satisfied with who I have grown into. I'm happy with him. I like who he is, but also he is not what I want to be.
In terms of what, like productivity or like money or status? You're talking about like just your life situation?
More or less like my mind and my heart. Like being a much more peaceful person and being a less critical oh fuck, what's that word? I can't think of it right now, but just like vitriolic and despising people for like the lamest shit just because it gets me off to look down on somebody. Like you mentioned earlier, like complaining. Oh God, complaining is so fucking fun. And it does nothing but like keep you in the fucking bonfire of fuckery. It doesn't move you, it just burns you, you know? That's what I do with myself. Constantly. For years. For fucking years. It's not like I don't know what the problem is. I know exactly what the fucking problem is. It's just easier to tip a bottle.
And this is like the beauty of self-hate, is that you can, by hating yourself, by hating yourself for not being better, you get to prevent yourself from being better, and then you get to be right about your self-hate. You're correct.
Exactly. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy there.
But that's a great thing. You get to be right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, what's the alternative? You're gonna like go through the fire and better yourself somehow. That's gonna involve a lot of pain and being wrong all the time and learning from your mistakes. Sounds a lot more appealing to just be shitty and correct.
Right. And it also won't end. It's not like let's say I do theoretically arrive at the Zen nirvana of, you know, Jack, he's a very pleasant person, never complains, you know, always shows up on time. He's very kind with people, even when they're ugly. He's very kind to himself. The guy is he's fucking Jesus, man. I imagine even if I were to get there, I would still see all of the ugly and smell all of the horrid in the world. There would be something still yet I could improve upon myself. And that's what I hate, is that there is no arriving. There is no ultimate solution. It will be a constant struggle till the day I fucking die.
As opposed to
accepting it and
just being dead already and not having to deal with any of that?
Yeah, just kind of like dying inside, not accepting responsibility of the fact that, we're all in this rumble pit going through the same exact shit.
I mean, yeah, you're talking about like, that's like a dead man walking, like a guy who's doing like heroin every day or like is just constantly drunk or high or something. Like, that's a person who is dead but technically alive. But like the whole living thing is supposed to be a struggle. I'm doing the Dr. Phil thing again. What I mean to say is that this is a good thing. The alternative is like, what did the actual Jesus think? He was probably fucking bitching about people in his mind all the time. He's like, these fucking bitches, like I gotta tell them over and over and over again, you turn the fucking cheek, you do this, you do that. Nobody listens. No, now I'm getting fucking crucified by these fucking retards. Like he couldn't have just been like, oh, I mean, that's the whole point of Jesus, I guess, was that he didn't hate everybody. But like, in reality, if we were Jesus, it'd just be like, what a bunch of dumbasses I'm surrounded by all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
But would he have not become Jesus? Who would he have been if he actually thought that?
I really don't feel like you're leaning into me, though. Like, attack me. Get me.
Dude, I don't know. I just agree with you. I think you should do nothing and remain unhappy for the rest of your life. I think that's the best case scenario for you, is to just give up, get more into drugs and alcohol, and die 40 years before you should.
Fuck yeah, man. And you should just accept you're not fucking funny. Like, don't even go to the fucking stand-up clubs anymore. Why? Why did you even fucking go?
Yeah,
you
why
were right.
even the fucking hassle of just...
No, keep heckling. You are that piece of shit that's going to heckle people. Do it.
You're right. That could be my thing.
Man.
Instead of ever going up at the open mic, I just go to the open mic to heckle people.
Oh, God, that would be so great, man. Because I almost feel like you don't even really have it in you, so you do it really poorly, too. Like, you would fail at that.
Even be a bad heckler. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
That's what it's all about. We're just failures. We fail. That's what we're good at.
It's refreshing to hear the truth of all that is awful.
On YouTube. On YouTube Live, where all the truth is disperses from. All right, well, hey, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't lay into you better. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like to lay
I was
into
a little
people,
disappointed,
but
dude.
yeah, I know. Me too. All right, well,
Hey, by the way, did you ever watch Mad God yet? I realize it's only been a week.
dude, actually, I put it in my fucking torrent thing, but my goddamn torrent client is broken right now. But it is on my list. I will watch that shit. I looked it up after the stream. It looks really cool.
You should also hate yourself for pirating shit. Like, what the fuck, man?
No, that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Did you ever? You don't remember fucking Napster? You don't remember that? You didn't side with Lars?
I didn't get scared by those commercials, those PSAs that are long gone. Pirating's like a lost art now. It's like a millennial thing. Like Gen Z doesn't even know how to do it.
Really? I feel like it's the opposite, dude. All the like Gen Zers at work that I know, they're constantly watching all the new films just on their phone that they pirated.
Well, I did just make that up out of my ass, so maybe I am wrong, but whatever. That's who cares? Why are you correcting me? Why are you correcting me? This is my stream. Don't correct me on my stream, even if you are right.
What the fuck? We're supposed to... This is what it's all about. If we're talking about hate, we're getting down in the dirt, man.
Well, guess what, buddy? I'm about to fucking hang up on you. Goodbye. Okay. I don't know if I can lay into people. I don't think I can do that sincerely. I didn't lay into the pedophile. I shouldn't have even brought that back up. I almost forgot about it. I was almost done thinking about that. It's the botulism. This is what I was trying to say earlier in the streams. I may have botulism. I may be developing symptoms of botulism. I got about 12 hours before I'm out of the woods. But the problem is, like, the symptoms of botulism are very similar to the symptoms of being drunk. It's like droopy eyes and slurred speech and things of this nature. So, I don't know how we're going to be able to tell.
Call from
another Juno.
Juno.
Hey, what's up?
This stream has had like 3 Joes and now 2 Junos. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
How you doing?
Pretty good. This is a weird one, don't you think?
Kinda, because the other Juno called in talking about how she hates being poor.
Oh.
I hate being rich.
Oh, shit. 2 sides of the same Juno. Or different Junos.
Yeah. And
All
I go into these fancy department stores, and I hate how attitude these little cunts are.
The workers?
Yeah.
The Junos out there?
That's what I'm saying.
Why? What kind of attitude do they give you? This isn't self-hate,
Acting like they're gonna shoot my dog and shit.
Yeah. All right, so you hate them.
Yeah, just stop being poor.
Right. How did you become not poor?
Little column A, little column B, but what I will say is Daddy had deep pockets.
Okay. Do you have any self-hatred around being poor? Do you feel like you're undeserving of your wealth?
Hell no. Dad worked hard for it.
What did he do?
I don't know, to be honest.
Oh.
Oil something.
Okay. Something good. Something real tasty.
Yeah, I don't care as long as I got my allowance.
Yeah. Do you work?
Hell no. I'm rich.
Yeah, nice. Do you have aspirations for like not like work like for money, but like work that you could do that would fulfill you in some way?
It's some charity stuff, but
really,
the poors don't like the charity stuff.
No, what kind of charity?
Donated a bit to cancer research. After Joe called too, looking at some kind of program to counter pedophilia.
Oh, okay, nice. What do you think? What do you think would be the program
for Joe?
Yeah.
Anytime he has those urges, go masturbate with a cheese grater.
Ooh, yeah. So I was thinking like a negative reinforcement dog collar type situation.
The Pavlov effect.
Yeah. You could try that. So you would be paying money to enforce that sort of situation.
Correct.
So you'd buy the cheese grater and pay like the man who has to grate Joe's penis.
I wouldn't say degrade another fellow poor pedo to be the man grading of the cheese. I would say like buy him one of those fleshlight launch things, and we can 3D print an adapter to put cheese graters in there instead of a fleshlight.
No, but like, what's gonna make him use it? There's got to be a guy there, right? A big burly man.
That's valid. Know that.
All right, so it's not like you're not doing nothing with your money. You got big ideas.
Trying to.
So where's the self-hate? What do you hate about yourself then?
Other than how many zeros are in my bank account, I hate how big my dick is sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And
It gets in
honestly,
the way.
I hate how much I like Shooby Bop.
You like Shubidi? Oh, the video, the song.
Yes, I that's my alarm clock in the morning too.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. But your big dick, that's a bigger problem, it seems like.
Yeah, it's always flopping around and shit.
Right? You're like trying to just put your hands in your pocket and they rest right on the tip of your dick, and it's what are the sorts of issues? What are the everyday issues that arise?
The worst one is when I go to take a dump and it dangles into the water.
Oh yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah. That's what she said.
What do you do? What do you do in that scenario? Do you have to hold it up? Do you like grab it by some loose skin and daintily hold it up, or do you?
You got to do like a open OK sign with two of your fingers, and you grab it mid shaft and pull up so the tip still dangles down. Because I don't know about you or if this is normal, but I usually pee when I take a shit too, so you can't just like flip it out of the bowl.
Right. Okay, that's perfect. That's actually what I was trying to say, but you said it in a much more visual way. The open OK sign.
Yeah, like a C shape.
Any problems with the ladies? They ever see that thing and they're just like, "No, thank you, no sir. I've got I don't have health insurance. I can't put that thing inside me."
The one girl prior to my current girl, she made some kind of comment like that about getting a broken hip or something.
Right.
And I was like, "Relax, babe. I got deep pockets. I got your health insurance."
Is your dad still alive?
No.
Mom?
She's somewhere. I don't know what happened to her. Hey, girl, is this big dick intimidating?
Oh my God.
Now they're gonna think I'm talking to myself. You got to answer.
There's a woman there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear her.
She's being bashful.
I didn't hear it. Is that like an opposites attract? Because you don't seem bashful.
Nah.
Did you say nah?
I said nah. Like, you can't be bashful when you're walking around with a third leg.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a birthright confidence booster.
What happens when you? Are you? I feel like we've actually got enough info on this. This is good.
That's fair enough.
Any final thoughts? Self-hatred? Anything?
No, not really.
That's good. Sort of just listed a bunch of accomplishments and advantages.
Yeah, but some one man's convenience is another man's inconvenience.
Which you're saying in regards to you being rich and having a huge dick.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, thanks for calling in, dude. Good to hear from you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Nice. Okay, here we go.
Call from
Chelsea.
Chelsea, how's it going?
No way.
Yes.
Not even a little bit. Not even.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Oh, man. This just makes my day.
Well, here we are. You're on the Colin Show. This is a very special episode.
Yes. Self-hate, which I believe I'm a particular expert in.
Great. Start us off right. Give us the lowdown of your self-hate.
I'll give you the deets, man. I'll give you the deets.
Right.
So, I've been through, as most people have, a lot of mental disorders and a lot of therapy and whatnot. And I'm in my early 30s now, and I recently finally just got diagnosed with what's called borderline personality disorder.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, it's fresh. It's fresh, man. And so it's a lot of self-hate for that condition, because that is what that condition is pretty much hating yourself and having abandonment issues and all these things that literally we're just hurting all the time. Feelings of emptiness, absolutely dying inside. And there is just, and it just causes so much anxiety, and it is absolutely crippling. And there are just days that I will just be there and be like, nobody loves you. I absolutely hate myself. I mean, I'm talking like suicide attempts, self-mutilation, all kinds of things. So I definitely seem, oh, I'm sorry.
What are the strategies that help you not kill yourself?
Strategies to not, well, get an animal, first of all. My dog, I've had him for about 13 years, and on multiple occasions, he has absolutely saved my life. So get an animal that you truly love and spend all your time that you can with it. And there are times that I've looked at my animal and I said, I cannot leave this world, because if I leave, I will leave him with me too.
So their presence, their undying love makes it worth it?
The absolute undying love. I don't have kids or anything like that, and so I just, and I'm never going to. So it's just this love that I have for this tiny creature is just absolutely incredible, and has literally saved my life.
Are you never going to have kids because you feel like you're not stable enough to have that like lifetime responsibility?
According to my mother, you're correct. But according to me, it's not something I'm looking to. It's something I've known since I was young, that I'm just not a kid person. I'm too selfish for that. And truly, honestly, with my condition, because it comes with blackout rages. I mean, it's
blackout
nasty.
rages.
Blackout rages. I'm talking full on. You cannot. You cannot remember what you just did for the past couple of hours, or possibly, if it's bad enough, past couple of days.
Just due to rage. Not
rage,
chemically
anxiety, abandonment. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. And I've got a boyfriend who has gone through all of this with me and is amazing. So also find yourself a partner that is educated, or educate your partner. Educate yourself is really what it comes down to. I listen to podcasts all the time, educating myself on my own condition.
How does your boyfriend handle the rage blackouts?
Very, very patiently, very calmly. And when I'm talking about patience, I'm talking about patience. I mean, I have ran away. I have yelled obscenities at him, and not once has that man ever raised his voice to me or ever touched me in any like hurtful manner. And I don't know how he does it, but he's an incredible human, and I love him to death. And it's something that you definitely need to be patient and listen to what I'm saying, because if I'm saying I'm not feeling okay today, that means there is a tiny factory inside of my core that is on a high order. Everyone, like imagine a factory where you just have thousands of workers and they're all screaming and none of them know what to do.
That's what it's like inside you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
and
yeah, go on.
No, you go ahead.
How are you like, do you feel like this is like there are multiple sides to you and it's like you flip between them, or does it feel like it's all you? Like how do you interact with the world in a quote unquote normal way versus like you go into your crazy way?
So there's tiny triggers, and that's the thing, is I don't know what these triggers are. They could be songs of what I heard from some people. There are certain words, like if someone calls me girl, like that just, I can't handle it. Like, you know, there's certain triggers that go on that, but primarily it's what is fear of abandonment. And if I feel like someone doesn't like something that I'm doing, I'm going to hurt you worse than you can hurt me. And that's what sucks, is I have destroyed 98% of my relationships in my life because of this condition, and because I will abandon you before you can abandon me, because I am so deathly scared of it.
Is it like a fight or flight reflex?
It's all flight.
It's all flight. You don't fight. You fly.
All flight.
You fly.
There's no, there's no sense of fight. There's, which I am in extensive therapy now with learning how to fight and learning how to remain stable and sensible. I am very actively and been actively trying to manage my emotions and manage my relationships. And I'm trying to mend, now that I'm on proper medication, which took a long time, but now that I've actually stabled myself a little bit, I'm trying to mend the relationships that I have personally broken, which comes to the self-hate part. And I have personally hurt people in ways that they did not deserve because of my overreaction due to my condition, which I'm not using my condition as an excuse for the way that I have treated people, but it is definitely a byproduct of, it's like you took a bunch of kerosene to a fire.
What, how soon after you're being like over the top, like how soon after when you have a very volatile reaction to something, do you recognize that like your mindset in the moment was off?
It all depends on the situation, because you can go from very mildly irritating me, like last night, my boyfriend woke me awake, like, and you know, shook my face while I was asleep. He didn't realize I was asleep, and then and then I was just like, really, you woke me up because you want dinner, huh? Yeah. Is that the way? I don't like my face being touched in general, let alone you touch my face trying to wake me up or whatever. And then there's the irritation around that, and I could see him getting ready for something, but nothing ever happened. And then you get the kind of situations where I feel like you didn't like what I did while I was drunk last night, and now I can never have a relationship with you again because of this one instance, and I'm just going to abandon you and move to another town, which I have done.
So it's like you almost put too much importance on other people's views of you or something?
Way too much. It's what other people think of me is the way that I view myself, and I know, and I wish I had that kind of power where I could just be okay with myself and be happy as a person, knowing that I'm a good person, knowing that I do nice things for people. I work in the service industry, and so I know I have numbers of years, you know, trying to make people's lives better, and you know, like as a bartender or as a waitress, like, you know, that you're there to make an experience for them and to just make one piece of their life a little bit easier. And I've done that for 17 years now.
Wow.
And if I could be that self-loving to myself, then I would probably be the happiest person ever. But I spend all that energy doing that on other people.
I mean, it really feels like I've had these thoughts a lot, is like your self-worth determines so much, if not like everything, about your perspective on the world and the people around you. Like
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And it's a complete lack of self-identity. Like, I've read up a lot about this, and it makes a lot of sense when I look at it. When I see it, you know, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I'm not so sure. But then I actually look at my past reactions and things that I've done, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have any sense of self-identity. And like you were talking about, do I feel like I go in and out of people? Yeah, sometimes I do. You know, like I do feel that way. I don't think I'm as far as I have tendencies of multiple personalities, which is also known now as dissociative identity disorder. But I have, like my boyfriend's seen a childlike me. Which literally I just want to watch Moana and be a kid and eat milk and cookies, and I fucking hate milk. And, so it's all situationally depending is the person that I am. And there's not much in my mind that helps me not be able to do that.
Is that what, like the therapy is kind of for, is like trying to build that up?
Yeah. I go to specialized therapy. I go to EDMR, which is rapid eye movement therapy, and I do specific therapies for my condition, which is kind of a lifelong commitment. Like, honestly, because it's a personality disorder. Like, there's something about my personality that went a little awry when I was younger, and as I developed, my brain didn't develop correctly. It developed, okay, you're happy, sad, all these emotions are split into almost different people. So depending on how you're feeling, you're just that different person.
That's sort of like like an ancient view. Like it was like Greek gods or whatever. It was like they had the god of all these different like feelings and things, and it would be like if you got really angry or like aggressive, it was like that god of that inhabited you for that amount of time. Like that's the old ancient way of describing what you're talking about.
Yes, exactly. Like I was possessed by Hades, or I was doing his bidding, and that's why I don't remember what I was doing, and why I had such a blackout, why I reacted the way that I did. I was taken over by this entity some sort.
I've had something like a rage blackout. I'm sure not as intense as what you're talking about, but like the feeling of like I don't have control over my actions. I do, obviously, but I feel like I'm just in a mood. I get in a mood sometimes. I can get in an angry mood or a sad mood or whatever, and I feel like when I'm in that mood, it comes over me, and I have to just deal with it until it leaves.
Yes, and it just consumes you, right?
Yes.
Like everything around you, you just can't focus on anything else. Well, that is how I live on a minute basis. Like every day,
difficult.
Like all the time that goes by throughout my day, I'm struggling with my self-identity. I'm struggling with my actions and whatnot. And it is I'm going to say a little bit of a miserable existence. But then I get happy times like this. I got into the minute hour, like, and so that
and you're working on it.
My mood.
You're taking steps.
Yeah, and yes.
Because the alternative is just like to feed into that even more and be like even more volatile and not deal with it. And that sounds horrible.
Yeah, which I used to do. I used to feed into those feelings, and it's not good. It's not good for your job. It's not good for your
for lasting relationships, no. That's a good way to burn a lot of bridges. And then you end up 5 years later with no friends and no relationships because you've alienated everyone, and then you feel way worse about yourself.
And that's exactly the point where I'm at now, minus my boyfriend, which somehow stuck with me through all this stuff. So yeah, I can look back on every relationship, a boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, daughter, my brother, or friends, anything like that, cousins, and I can look back and I can see how I have somehow negatively affected that because of the way that I have reacted, and now I am isolated.
But you said you were taking steps to mend those things?
I'm taking steps to manage, which anyone out there who's going through any kind of craziness with their life, they feel like this might, ring a little bit of a bell with them, like do your research. Therapy is never a bad idea for anyone. I strongly believe everyone could go through some kind of therapy one way or another. We all need it. But also just sticking with it because it's not easy.
Right. You're not going to figure it out in one 50-minute session.
No, definitely not. You're not even gonna get a little nick off the rock of your problem in a 15-minute session. Like I'm about ready to turn 31, and I've been in therapy since I was about 22.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a constant, but I think that even with or without mental illness in life, you need to just try to progress to be a better person. Try to progress to be, look at your day and say, how could I have done things better? And not in a negative sense, not being mean to yourself, but, it's hindered my life. It is because I genuinely do try to be a good person. But I do have a lot of self-hate, and there are some days that I can't even get out of bed. And then there's some days that there's periods of time where I drink a lot as well. And I think that has a lot to do with it. It probably makes the condition worse. If I had it my way, I shouldn't be drinking at all, but I fall victim to the beer here and there.
Drinking exacerbates moodiness 1,000,000 times.
Oh yeah.
I'm sort of reducing what you're talking about to moodiness, but that sort of is what it comes down to. Is like moods come over you a lot stronger and faster than they do the average person.
I literally overnight, because of this condition and because of alcohol, have made a decision to quit the job that I was assistant general manager, leave my, at the time, fiance. We were supposed to get married in about 2 months, and moved up to Oregon because of issues that we were having.
One night?
In overnight.
That is amazing.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm not kidding.
That's a sign of a
I called my
deeper
brother.
problem, I think.
I called my brother and I said, hey, I need to get the fuck out of here. He was down the next day with a trailer, picked up some of my stuff. I left 90% of my life in California, and I moved up to Oregon literally overnight. I was still coming down from a hangover on the drive up to Oregon that day.
Yeah, that's pretty volatile.
Yeah. No, I'm talking everyone has mood swings, everyone has extremes, everyone has depression, but mine are really amplified. You have no idea what I'm going to do next.
Well, Chelsea, thank you for calling in. It was good hearing all this from you. It's a good one.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, and I'm really excited about it, and have a good rest of your show. I'll be listening.
All right, have a good day. Thanks for calling.
All right, you too.
Bye. Okay, we're going to do potentially one more call here before we take a break. Yep, here it is.
Call from
Owen. Yo.
How's it going, Owen?
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
What is up, dude?
Yo, nothing much. We're doing a stream today. You been listening?
I have been. Oh my god, dude. I have been listening.
It's a wacky one, eh?
It is honestly the strangest one I've heard in a long time.
We're just saying a lot.
Yeah, I feel like they're all strange in their own way, but man.
We're reaching some new heights or dark depths, depending on your opinion.
It is troughs and peaks, man. Troughs and peaks. Like, I was going to, before Joe went on, I was about to, rage and scream that none of you guys know hate. All of you are pussies and you're whining about shit, all that kind of nonsense. But, Joe totally threw it out of the water for me, man.
Took the cake.
That's at the top of the mountain. I can't get up there, so I'm going to try to, go at a different angle.
Okay.
Oof.
And what do you hate about yourself?
Me, I personally hate how I feel like I have to, I like to be the class clown kind of guy, which I know is the most corny shit. It's oh man, nobody really knows how I feel because I'm sad and shit. But that's not really
the sad clown, the Joker.
That kind of, yeah, whatever. That's everybody feels that if you're the class clown, whatever. But that's not what I'm going into. I'm going into my own fucking personal need to be the star, not even really the star, just involved or whatever. It's
attention,
oh my
attention
God.
whore.
Yeah, but not even attention, because I don't like being the center of attention. I just want to be involved. I like the need to feel included, even when it's like I really wouldn't care about this either way. It's like, yeah.
You don't want to be
I'll
forgotten.
fine without it.
You don't want to be left out.
That's it. I don't want to be left out, and I don't want to be forgotten, which is, stuff everybody wants that. Nobody wants to be forgotten and all that. But it's like the need I feel.
How does this...
I have to insert myself or see how I can help in any way so that I can be involved.
How does this show up in your current life? Like you said, class clown, that's like a school thing, but then is that like your personality like at work as well? Like in any sort of group scenario? Is that like...
For the most time, or I try to be, and then it's just like it'll not land, and then I'll be like, man, I'm such a shithead. Why did I ever speak in my life? Man, I should never fucking speak again because I said something vaguely stupid that I thought would maybe get someone to laugh, but now I just sound like a retard. I'll never talk again.
Is that like, do those feelings change when you like are getting to know people? Because it sounds like the way you're talking about is like a group of people who they're either strangers or they're like, you're not like close with them. But how does that change when it's like a group of close friends, or is it the same?
I think it's the same. Like maybe it's different for each, like how much you feel it, but you still feel it,
Don't you track all your W's and L's with the close group of friends? He's like, well, I got an L this time, but I had 5 W's yesterday, so I'm still like in the clear.
Oh man, I have points for all my friends. If they even fuck up once, they're uninvited to my birthday party. I'll never see those assholes again.
Everyone is definitely keeping track of your wins and losses.
But it's like, oh man, I sound like an idiot, and I hate sounding like an idiot.
Does this happen when you're drunk or all the time?
All the time. I mean, honestly, when I'm drunk, people tell me I'm cooler, which I'm like, that's horseshit. You're lying to me. You just think I'm fucking stupider or something. And there's something else. I was writing this down so I wouldn't forget because I'm a dumbass. Mm. I feel like everybody's coming here with these like ideas of changing themselves to not feel hate about themselves. It's like, oh, well, I wish I wasn't like this, or I wish I didn't do that, or I wish I was a baller, I wish I was taller, so on and so forth.
The minute hour is going to tell me how to be cool.
Yeah. But I feel like people have to realize nobody out there, likes even a remote part of themselves. There are bits and pieces of every person. They're like, oh man, if I could lose that pinky toe, I'd be $1 million. I'd be on top of the world. Everyone could suck my dick, if I just didn't have my pinky toe. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. That's part of your foot. You need that to walk around. You part of you is hating yourself. Part of you is that destruction and that breaking down and being like, oh man, I really suck. Because that's the only way you're going to go, oh, okay, maybe I should do something different.
Absolutely.
Maybe I, shouldn't be interested in teenage girls. Maybe I shouldn't be mad at everyone because I have no money. Maybe I shouldn't be sad because I have a huge cock. I just have a huge cock.
And
that's
part of it is we have to hear other people saying it so we can hear how annoying it sounds. So then when we relate it to ourselves, like, is that how I sound when I talk about how much I hate myself? Because that person just sounded like a fucking little bitch. Like, they should just do X, Y, and Z, obviously, but those people can't just do that in their own minds.
I'm constantly around people going, man, I hate my life. I'm so depressed. I'm so edgy. And I'm like, dude, grow up. And then I realize, man, I'm that dumbass. I just don't say it out loud.
And
I'm like, fuck.
Hating yourself is like a part of it, at least, is like recognizing that there is room for improvement. So that's a good thing. It is good to understand that there are parts of yourself that could be improved upon, could be better.
I have a question for you, Mr. Minute.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Say you're back in that comedy club. What would it take for you to go up on that stage, Mr. Minute? Like, what would have been the change in the environment? Because you went in there with the confidence feeling that was like, oh, all right, okay. All these clowns are going to be dumb hicks and I can piss in their water. You know, I'm going to be the cream of the crop, funny MVP guy.
Right.
What would have changed to make you go up there and do that? If everyone else had bombed and you thought, oh, I can win this crowd over in a snap second?
I don't know that would have worked either. I think, like, what it takes is just a, you know, get over it type mentality of, like, I should just do it because that's why I'm here. Is why I spent time driving here and sitting here is so I could do this. And I knew when I got home, like, how shitty I felt for not going up was a lot shittier than how I would have felt if I just went up and bombed. Because it's like, if I had just gone up and bombed, then I would have known. I would have felt the feelings that I was afraid of, and it would have been certainly less upsetting than I can make them in my mind when they don't actually happen. Like, the idea of bombing is a lot worse than actually bombing.
What do you think would happen if you did bomb?
This is what I'm saying. Is like I would probably feel fine. I would be over it. So next time I will go up. I've already resolved to get over it and it's just, you know, have to get over that uncomfortable feeling of like how failure feels in the moment. Like it feels a lot like failure and rejection. The idea of them are a lot scarier than actually getting them, like actually having them occur.
Do you think that if you were there in that moment, having somebody sit there next to you and go, dude, go up, you're going to be great, you would have done it? Or do you think that would have put you off because you know that person and they're going to see you fail? Or you do great?
I think the second thing, but I also think that the second thing is a little trap rationalization that people's brains make up just to give them a reason to not try. There was a person who I went with, and they expected me to go up, and that was definitely in my brain. It was like, I don't want to fail in front of them because then I'll look like an idiot. I don't mind as much to look like an idiot in front of a bunch of people I don't know, but it feels worse to look like an idiot in front of a close friend or something. So, but it's wrong.
I totally get it.
It's incorrect. It's just a made-up reason.
So next time you go and you go up, you're going to record it, right? And we're gonna hear you go up and bomb.
Yeah, it's going to change my whole content strategy. It's going to be all open mics on the Minute Hour channel from now on.
I think you could rock it. I think people would approve of the change. I think it's coming. I think we deserve this change. If we don't get a stand-up in the next 6 months, I'm boycotting the streams.
Well, hey, so dude, you're doing
call.
You're the class clown fella. So why don't you go to an open mic? Why don't you stand up in front of a group of dead-eyed comedians and try to tell them jokes?
I'm not funny. I do go up in front on a stage and shit, but I'm not funny.
What do you do on
I usually
stage?
have to play the villain or whatever.
What does that mean? On stage?
Like yeah, on the stage. I do plays and shit every now and then.
That's fun.
No, yeah. But I'm never the funny character. Don't have the right chops for it.
I used to love being in plays and doing like sketch comedy on the stage because there's like you can dissipate the blame of a bad performance. It's like I'm on stage with another person, so they get to absorb some of the blame of this being bad. And also, I'm playing a character, so it's really, it's the writing's fault for being bad, which maybe I didn't even do. But when you're a stand-up comic, it's like, here I am. If you hate what I'm saying, you hate me.
You're right. It's a lot more pressure.
I
don't think I could do that.
Just
That's
to
why
discourage
I don't think I could
everyone
ever do
from
stand-up.
doing
It's
that.
like there's not that wall of like break away from performance. There's not this other person to hold up and say, all right, that's who I'm being.
Exactly.
This is me.
It's like you can be doing a skit on stage, and when you could say a stupid joke that's written for the skit, and if it doesn't land, you just kind of look at the audience and with a little smirk, boom, and they're like, ha, he understands that was a bad joke. We're on his side now. It's like, but if you're a stand-up comic, it's just like, yeah, I wrote that bad joke and
funny.
I told it to you, and here I am. Like, I can't also shit on. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Hey, dude, Thanks for calling in.
And remember, man, you got to smash those rats. Fuck the subscribe button. Go smash
Hell
a rat.
yeah.
They're fucking delinquent creatures. They all deserve to die. Fuck that shit. I'll see you later, man. Call somebody else.
All right. Thanks for calling in, dude. Have a good one.
See you around.
All right, we're gonna take a real quick break, and then we will be back in a couple minutes here. Let me just pull up the fucking music, and yeah, bye. Okay. We're going to take a quick break from these call-ins. I'm going to do a call out in a moment here. Excuse me. My God, should have done that during the break. All right, before we get into the calls again, first of all, thank you for listening to this stream. This has been a weird one for sure. This one's going to go down in the books as a weird one. A weird one. Still don't have anything to say about it really beyond that. It's just weird. I feel awkward. But anyway, we are back. Wait, what the fuck am I even trying to say? Okay, yeah. So, Chunk. We're going to quickly talk Chunk here. All right, Chunk, if you don't know, is this independent publishing project that I'm working on with myself and Moxie Famous. Moxie Famous, the guy who prints the zine, The Mighty Lighthouse, for the past 5 years. If you don't know what the zine is at this point, The Mighty Lighthouse, God help you. It's something we've been doing for 5 years. It's just like a bunch of people submit, and we collect it, put it into a printed thing. Sort of separate from that is Chunk, which is a Gumroad. If you go to chunkmonthly.gumroad.com, you will see a bunch of things for sale here. What Chunk is, it is a service where you pay $10 a month and you get a new piece of physical media in the mail every month. Every month that you get charged, you get a new thing in the mail. They're all completely unique, new thing every month, unique thing by a unique independent artist. Sometimes it's stuff that I've made, sometimes it's things that people who I've worked with have made. But it's all people who are, like adjacent to the Minute Hour. It's comics, it's zines, it's CDs, soon it'll be DVDs, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We just started a couple months ago, so if you don't know about it, that's all right. chunkmonthly.gumroad.com. You can look at it right here. You see on the computer screen, on your computer screen. That's what it looks like. Right now, there's the Chunk Monthly option, which is the standard thing. You pay $10 a month. This is for USA only, by the way. This one, the monthly option. You pay $10 a month, you get a new thing in the mail every month. All right? So what's coming to people who were charged in January, what's coming to them is this pair of square comics called Bug Saga, Volumes 1 and 2. And this is by artist Odin Odang OB, who's a guy who's a longtime contributor for the zine, The Mighty Lighthouse, and also, the various live shows that we've done, like the Chronocasts and Subatomic Television. These guys have been around for a while, submitted lots and lots of art and music and writing. Bug Saga is a comic by him. We have it here as a pair of square booklets. They're these tiny little 4-inch square booklets. Nice little miniature ones. We haven't done a square booklet like this before, but here they are. This is what the test prints look like. The link to buy this is in the description of this video. If you sign up for Chunk Monthly at this point, you're not going to get Bug Saga. All right, it's too late. Chunk Monthly is if you got charged in January, you're going to get Bug Saga. If you sign up for Chunk Monthly now, you will be getting The Cheese to Meet You Mouse, which is this guy, which is a comic, also a comic, but a different proportions, more like the zine size, where it's 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, or the reverse of that, the tall version of that. I don't know how dimensions work. The Cheese to Meet You Mouse, very fun, dark, disturbing comic. If you sign up for the monthly thing, you'll be getting that in a few weeks. If you get charged anytime between February 4th and March 3rd, you will get The Cheese to Meet You Mouse, which we'll be talking about more when that's like in production. But today we're talking about Bug Saga, which is currently in production. And even though if you sign up for monthly, you're not going to get it, you can order it individually if you click on the link in the description of this video. There's like 20 of these left. All right, we do these in limited runs. All the chunk stuff, the idea is to sell out so that we don't have just extras of everything and you don't have to spend extra time making extra things and spend extra money. We sell them out. So, like 75 of these are going to the chunk monthly people who were charged in January, and we got like 25 left over for people who want to buy them individually. And by individually, I mean you get both. You get volume 1 and 2 for $10. It also comes potentially with some Bug Saga trading cards, although that's still kind of in the works. So if that doesn't work out, it would be replaced with the Minute Hour logo stickers, which I have 3-inch and 2-inch Minute Hour logo stickers, nice vinyl stickers. So if the trading cards don't work out, you'd be getting that, plus the Bug Saga booklets. But yeah, this Bug Saga thing, this is a comic that's Odin Dang OB was just sort of working on and by himself and uploading to the Discord where people submit things for the Mighty Lighthouse, the zine, and we all enjoyed it, and he kept making it, so bada bing, bada boom. He made enough of it that it's a thing, a real thing. And now it's Moxie Famous is printing it out and trimming it and processing it all these different ways, stapling it to bring that real thing and to make it a real thing that's actually exists in reality that you can purchase and have mailed to you. We're actually going to talk briefly to the artist/writer behind Bug Saga. I'm going to try to get him on the horn here. Let's see if all this works. Like this. Hello?
Hey, sorry, I was stream.
Yo. This is.
Hopefully you weren't.
What?
How long were you ringing?
Like 12 seconds, maybe.
Okay, good. Not too long.
No.
Hey.
So this is Odin Odang OB?
Yeah, that's me.
Which do you prefer? If I had to call you just one of those names.
You can call me by my first name, Odin.
Odin? Okay, Odin. Good. Well, hey, Odin. First of all, congratulations on Bug Saga. We're looking at the pics right now. A flurry of orders just came in as I was talking about it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, I was just sort of explaining how you were just making this of your own accord and uploading it to the Discord, and people were really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. The whole thing was a huge accident.
In what way?
Well, I mean, I started making it because I wanted to, and also sort of as a low-key shitpost. But you know me, I take things very seriously, so once I start a story, I have to make it good.
You kept it going. I mean, what did you keep it going because people were enjoying it, or did it come down to you?
A little bit both. Like, I had more I could explore with the concept of bugs and rats and shit. There's more thematically that I could cover, which I don't want to get into because it might spoil, booklets for.
I actually did not explain anything about what the comic was at all. Do you want to give an overview without spoiling everything?
I think the description you put on the Chunk Monthly is succinct enough.
I'll just read that. I'll read it.
Go right ahead.
Bug Saga, Volumes 1 and 2 are a new pair of 20-page black and white comics about a man being followed by a gaslighting bug. Can he find love with this bug on his shoulder? Can he find a decent meal? Read to find out. There you go.
And the meal part is very important because, like, the restaurant the bar he always goes to has, like, some of the best wings, but the poor guy never gets a chance to eat any.
I know it is a vital part of the story. We don't want to spoil exactly.
Yeah,
the meal situation.
I mean that's some volume 3 shit. I shouldn't have said that, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, So I was just talking about, so this is, Bug Saga. It's available from you. It's a really cool thing that we're doing, but we don't want to. I want to just pretend that you're just like a normal, regular caller on the call-in show. I don't want to like really get into the. I don't want to get into the weeds about Bug Saga.
No special treatment for me, no siree.
That's right. So we're talking about self-hate today. Things that we hate about ourselves personally. Do you have those things in your life?
Not anymore. Not really.
What?
When I was younger, I guess, but that was back when I was like way more hard on myself. But
so you're the first enlightened person we've talked to today?
Absolutely. I'm a bit of a narcissist, actually.
Was that?
I think like the. Go ahead.
No, go on.
I was gonna say like the real trick is like this is how you know you found your quote unquote personality is which applies to internally or also externally to the people around you, where if the things that people love about you are the same things that other people hate about you, you found equilibrium. It's kind of like, some people are like really direct and like maybe overly honest, and people admire that. Like, oh yeah, that guy's really direct. He's straight to the point. And then other people are like, that same trait is like, that guy's fucking rude. I hate him. And it's like, well, I can't really change that because, I'm a rude, direct, but also audacious and funny kind of. I'm not really funny, but like.
Whoa.
But it's like, like the same traits. It's the same trait, but just different words describing it. And my friends on one side, love me for those things, and my enemies who hate me inexplicably hate me for those same reasons.
Like, you can't please everybody.
Exactly, yeah. And if anything, you want to be divisive.
Polarizing.
Yes. What Bug Saga will be, I'm sure.
I agree with what you're saying here because, like, it's sort of part of what makes a person interesting is that people are divided on them. It shows that there's some sort of depth there, some sort of nuance that some people like and some people don't. It's
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, for sometimes I find that, like, either is people, like, directing it towards themselves or towards other people. They just sort of forget that other people are human beings.
Like,
I don't know,
flawed people?
Yeah, or it's like, or even where it's like, you'll just forget all the good aspects of someone because you hate them for some reason, or vice versa, because they're your favorite person, you'll just kind of gloss over their flaws. But then, like, you want to be able to embrace someone straight up, all in. Like, I have a friend who, like, one of my best friends, I love him, but I also fully admit that he's also one of the most annoying people I know. However, his amount of goodness far outweighs him being annoying sometimes.
And I think
because of that, yeah. And because of all that goodness, there's enough good there that I wouldn't trade anything to replace his annoyingness because he's just such a good person that honestly negligible amount of annoyingness is completely passable. I don't care. I wouldn't change it. I would never tell him, hey, fix that.
And it's like the sign of having a deeper relationship with someone that you can acknowledge the good and the bad. Like, there's a lot of really shallow relationships people have where it's like someone is completely dishonest. They're always like just putting on a show whenever they talk to their friends, and like the friends think like, oh my God, like they're a perfect person. But like, that's a very shallow relationship where you don't actually understand the faults of someone.
Yeah, it's like, this is probably a bad example, but it's like people who like humanize their pets. And you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, he's just like people. No, he's just like a dog. He's a dog. You treat him like a dog. Like he needs dog respect, not human respect.
Do you have dog respect? Do you have any dogs or cats that you exercise?
Not anymore.
Hmm.
I mean, like that, they're all dead. But yeah, like I don't know, or it's like just forgetting that these things are wild animals. Like, actually, here's a really off topic. It's not self-hatred at all. It's me hating other people. But like, since moving, and I have a theory for this, but since moving, I've become more dog racist. It's like I've met
like breeds of dogs or against all dogs?
dogs in general.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because I've now encountered so many bad dogs. Like they're just shitty little things.
Like aggressive, violent little dogs.
Yeah, pretty much. Like and here's my theory too. Looking at the age of these dogs, they're relatively young. So chances are a lot of these dogs are the ones that were adopted like right at the peak of like COVID quarantines because people were lonely. But these people have never had dogs before, probably. And then, even if they have experience with dogs, these are dogs that are being raised, in an environment where their owner is afraid of people and avoiding them, and it's gonna, and they're not being, and they're not, what's the word? They're not being like socialized at all because the quarantine. So these dogs spend the first 2 years of their development not being socialized, being around someone, and they don't understand humans and their feelings, but they do see, hey, the master or the owner is like scared of people. Then all of a sudden, like 3 years later, now it's okay to be around people. They don't get that, and so, for example, he might be walking by someone and this fucking like mixed pit bull, right when you walk past it, turns around and bites your leg, and then you have to almost punch it in the head.
That's what I hate about dogs in general, is like the idea that if one just goes insane and wants to kill me for whatever reason besides dog head, like the dog doesn't need justification to kill me. Like, I'm not gonna understand it. I don't want to have to kill a dog or like hurt it as hard as I possibly can. Like, I'm not ready to deal with that shit. I don't want to get into primal fight or flight mode with a beast.
I haven't had to do it yet, but I've made my peace with it. I'm definitely ready to kill a dog.
You're
if I
ready?
have to. Yeah, I'm ready.
Does it depend on the dog at all?
I mean, like, yeah, if it's like a smaller dog, I'll just step on it with my
I'm
boots.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready to hurt a small dog, but like to engage full body, like full fighting technique with a large dog. That sounds fucking traumatizing.
It would definitely suck. Hopefully, the dog has the wherewithal to bite and not tear, because that's how they train like attack dogs, or it's like, or police dogs. They're trained to basically bite, clamp, but then stay clamped on, because if they start like trying to bite more than once, they might like break their own teeth or tear the flesh. So just one bite hold is the least damaging thing it can do. And I guess in that case, if a dog bites and hold, then I guess I would know it's trained enough. But then,
would you have that wherewithal, the mental fortitude in the moment to be like, all right, this is a trained dog. I don't have to really go full force beating the shit out of it.
I would hope so. I mean, I assume that like being attacked by a dog is not too different from being in a car crash. Time slows down. You start really just thinking and
I've never been in a car crash either.
I've been in quite a few. None of them my fault. Mostly my mom. She's a terrible driver. Some caused by icy roads.
And time slows down. You have time to prepare yourself for the crash.
At the very least, gives you time to kind of think and just kind of gather like why it's happening, or it's like, I wish I wasn't on the driver's side with the car going to T-bone the vehicle I'm in. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm like a prodigy or a savant of violence. I'm just always ready to kill.
Yeah, it sounds like you got no problems. Like, you're ready to beat the shit out of a dog. You got no self-hate.
I mean, and the thing too is like, if I'll kill a dog, then people watch out because I like dogs, despite being racist towards them.
Have you ever been in a threatening situation with a person?
I not a real one. Like there was one time where one of my oldest brother, like one of his friends, saw me like at the corner and like put me in a headlock and like it's pretending to be a mugger and like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stab you."
Oh.
But in my head, my thought was, "Well, this is a bad situation. My house is right there. How do I get out of it? How do I kill this person who has my head?" but then
so you weren't panicking.
No, I go really cold and here's my problem actually, and I don't hate it. I accept this about myself, but like the whole like fight and flight response.
Yeah.
So I have like not exactly the fight response, even though I do want to kill constantly, but it's more just like I always not freeze up. I stand my ground. I get ready to get in a tussle. I get ready to fight. I don't charge into a fight, but this is bad news if, say, the fight is like a vehicle or an airplane's about to crash into me. That's bad instincts. You want to jump out of the way.
You just steel yourself, get ready for the impact.
Yeah, pretty much, which is, again, not the best option, but that's just my natural instinct.
You become very stoic as the car is about to run you over.
Yeah. Just put one hand in my pocket, just kind of look off in the distance a little bit. Yeah, terrible for like it's terrible against vehicles, but it's actually surprisingly good against wild animals. Like if a gorilla charges me, trying to be all alpha,
true.
I'll front it right in its face. I'll be like, "Fuck off."
That's something that terrifies me about animals. Is like, yeah, that like you don't know like how scared they are. It's like they could be charging you and you could scare them just by standing perfectly still and they would just be like, "Oh my god, this guy's clearly going to beat the shit out of me because he's not scared of me charging it." But that'd be difficult for me to actually hold my ground. Like if it was a bear, like even if it's just like a black bear, like
oh yeah, like I would never stand my ground. I mean, I'd be cautious around a bear. I'd never turn my back on it, probably walk away backwards slowly. But if it was like a wild boar, oh, fuck those things. Like, I mean, running's also a bad idea in that case. Probably treat it like the bear, back away.
At least
slowly,
with the boar, you could climb something.
Yes. Actually, that reminds me of one time I was like in the mountains with like my brother and our friend, and it was kind of like getting late. We're just like. We started from the road, went up the mountain. We knew like if we went straight, would hit one of the trail. I don't know why we're doing it. We're just being goofy. But in that area, it was notorious for like mountain lions, or no, not mountain lions, bobcats and wild boar. And I was like, I hope I don't see a wild boar because that thing will fucking gut me for no good reason.
Right.
And I think we did see like a couple of them, but they're so far away. Like, okay, they're right there. We'll just not go towards them. And the downside is because we're like on the side of a mountain, there wasn't really anything we could climb to avoid them. So, and we're also already like halfway up the mountain, so it's like we can't turn back because that's the same distance as going up. So,
all right, Odin.
Yes.
Are there anything you want to say to the viewers about Bug Saga or any of your work in general? Like, is there anything you'd want to impart on people beyond, just like buy it?
Well, they should definitely buy it. Let's see.
That's a big one.
Can't we say?
Is there more Bug Saga coming?
I am working on Volume 3. Like, people have seen some of it, but I kind of like I took a break on it because at that point I had too many ideas. I had to cut out a lot of them, so now I'm just kind of rewriting it in my head, figuring out a better flow for Volume 3, and then getting into other stuff for future volumes.
Yeah, so there is more Bug Saga coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially now, like with the trading cards. Now that's a reality. In fact, funny thing is like
that a reality? I was just talking about it as if it was a potential reality.
Well, I guess I don't want to give any guarantees because there could be like malfunctions with like the materials again.
We've been running into
like
some
the
problems.
But I will say that I am working on like designs and stuff for them right now.
For Bug Saga trading cards.
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. And if that does work out, which we are assuming that it will at this point, it would be that each person who gets Bug Saga gets a couple or even a few of those.
Yeah, like some number probably between like 1 and 50, somewhere around there.
And maybe even far less than that.
Yeah,
Potentially.
no, I'll be generous. I'll say it was somewhere between like 2 and 50.
Okay. All right, Odin, thanks for talking to me, and thanks for making Bug Saga.
No problem. It was my pleasure. It was an accident. I'm glad everyone likes it.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's good talking to you,
And
man.
And don't forget, everyone likes it.
Everyone.
You will love it.
Yeah. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, peace.
That is the truth. Bug Saga is a great little, it's a tiny little square, it's a squarelet. A square booklet. It's a chunklet. And you get 2 of them. You get 2 for $10. Plus you get trading cards, we think. We think. Can't say for with 100% certainty, but we do think that is going to happen. All right, so anyway, if you're interested in Bug Saga, the link to buy that is in the description of this video. It'll say Bug Saga, and then there's a link. Click on that. It's $10. And then besides that, there's Chunk Monthly. And like I said, if you sign up for Chunk Monthly now, you're not going to get Bug Saga. This is intentionally confusing to make you spend as much money as possible. You're going to get the next release, which is the Cheese to Meet You Mouse, which we're not talking about today. We're going to talk about on a future stream when it is like being made. But right now we're making Bug Saga. Okay. We're going to do another round of calls here. And then we're going to be done. We'll do 1 or 2 short rounds maybe. The number to call in is 518-288-7938. Fucking. Oh, no. Hopefully that wasn't people's numbers. I have to change this shit. This.
Call from
Jim?
Jim?
Hello?
Jim?
Is this the ministry hour?
You basically, more or less.
Hey, Father, how's it going?
Good. Things are going well, and the sacrament is remaining holy. As far as I know.
Hell yeah.
I didn't touch it.
I love the sacrament.
I didn't touch that shit. What's the thing called? The tabernacle with a little golden thing where you put the communion.
The waternacle now?
The tabernacle. But don't worry about it. Hey, we're talking about self-hate today.
Yeah, I heard a few fellers call in and talk about some of their self-hate. I figured I might as well call in and get a little piece off my sack, if you don't mind.
Sure, of course.
Well, last we talked, you kind of helped me through a problem of my own there about fixing my truck. And
oh, yeah, I recall.
I got to say, things have gotten a little out of hand, and I just, I'm feeling real shameful about it. I hate it. I'm addicted to people fixing my damn trucks, and I'm running out of money and excuses for my wife, brother. I don't know what to do.
I mean, how much fixing can be done on one truck? I mean, and once it's fixed, ain't it done?
Well, that's the thing, man. This sin's got a hold of me, man. I hate it. I hate myself. I'm making up problems now. I got a truck fixed by some guy the other day, and I turned around and took the spark plugs back out and said, listen, man, I need to take it back in here.
Are people getting wise to this?
Yeah, one guy did, and it got kind of awkward, Right after I called, I took it into a guy named Tony. He was a good guy. I kind of wanted to sneak my way into my shop and see him working in there, getting all greasy, but he was kind of hesitant at first, He said he don't want people in his shop, but I kind of talked him into it a little bit and got in there and saw him wrenching, and he let me use some of his tools, and we had a good thing going. But by about the 3rd flat tire, he's like, listen, brother, I don't know what's going on here, but you might want to find another mechanic.
Well, that seems absurd. I mean, you're still paying him. You're giving him business. What's the difference? How much enjoyment, potential sexual enjoyment you're getting out of this?
Well, I think, it's a new thing for me. Maybe I came on a little strong. I was kind of
You came on
where I
him?
shouldn't have been.
What?
Whoa. No. I came near him, okay?
Hey, as far as I know, the garage is a no-cum zone.
Well, there's some parts here up north, I've been told about on some forums where, the rules are a little flexible on that.
That's what you'd like to believe, it sounds like. This mechanic was maybe trying to give you a little reality check.
Well, I'm not comfortable with it. It's new to me. It's strange, and I hate it. I don't know. I'm shameful about it, brother.
What can we do about this? I mean, you got to find somebody who's game, I guess.
I would love to be the kind of man who could fix his own truck, who could just go out there with his own tools and figure out a problem, but I'm hooked, brother. I don't know what to do. I'm ashamed. I
mean, if we're honest, it sounds like it goes a little deeper than that. I mean, it doesn't even sound like it's 100% about fixing the truck. If you're going to be breaking the truck just to have it fixed again, I mean, what are you after?
Well, I'm equal opportunity, men, woman, I don't care. As long as they're Bridgestone certified, the way that they handle and troubleshoot my vehicle, I don't know how to explain it.
Is it have to be in person? Is the physical aspect, is that important to you?
Well, I was a little nervous about going into a shop at first, so I started watching some YouTube videos and some do-it-yourselfs, and I was doing it myself, and about, when we ran up 50 G's on the internet bill, the wife started asking some questions.
50 G's? You were just looking up car repair videos, and it cost you $50,000?
Oh, I'm subscribed to more YouTube channels than miles I've got on my Buick. Tim, Eric, the car guy, the Tony, the wrench it man. It's out of control.
It does sound out of control. I mean, yeah, it sounds like an addiction almost.
I don't know how to live with myself.
How long has this been going on? When did it start?
That's a great question. I thought I was capable of fixing my own stuff, and I think the first time I ever, was not able to fix the truck on my own, and somebody came and fixed it for me, something just snapped inside me. I thought,
you got locked in, eh? We had a guy who called in a little bit earlier. He was talking about being locked into a certain mindset.
Oh yeah, what was his problem?
Pedophilia.
Jesus Christ, and hold the gravy.
So it's a scary road. It's a long, lonesome road. I mean, you gotta maybe. That's what I'm saying is like, you might have something you got to figure out here before it turns into something else, something worse.
Well, I guess that cheers me up a little bit. I guess my problem has to do with four-wheel drive and not fourth grade. Well, I appreciate it, man. You cheered me up real good, but I got an appointment with Tony. I got to go back in and have him look at my transmission.
All right, you got work to do. Well, hey, it's good hearing from you again.
Oh, you too. God bless.
All right, God bless. God bless.
Call from. Okay, I've sent the colored voicemail.
Well,
goodbye.
I didn't tell you to do that, so thank you. But on the other hand, why'd you do that? Let's call one of these. Oh, never mind.
Call from.
That guy.
That guy?
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Oh, it is going pretty well. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just hanging out, doing the call-in show, talking about self-hate.
Oh, yeah. Well, I probably got a little bit of experience in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you just talked to my girlfriend, Chelsea, about the borderline personality disorder about an hour ago.
Chelsea's boyfriend?
That I am.
I mean, hey, there's no way to confirm this, but I'm gonna
I know,
choose to
I know.
believe you. So tell us what it's like. What is it like dating that crazy lady?
Oh, it's things have calmed down quite a bit in the last 4 or 5 months, actually. I've known her for years, so there was a hell of a roller coaster for a while.
Were you friends and then better than
Yeah,
friends?
actually, our mutual friend, my best friend of 15 years, actually introduced me to her. She was our bartender. That's how I met her.
Nice, cool.
But yeah. I'm actually pretty surprised that both of us ended up on at the same time. I actually introduced her to the Minute Hour channel. So
I know that.
she's
You don't have to say that. I know it's always the man.
No,
I know it's always the dude in the room who introduces people. Are you guys in the same
Yeah.
room now? Are you living together?
we actually are living together, but I'm at work right now. She's at the house. She has the day off. So
That's extra good. She must be listening.
oh, if she is, and she's probably gonna be blowing up my phone in a second.
Hey. This is great.
But
All right, so
Wow.
hey, she was telling us about her rage blackouts. Let's get the perspective of the person who's witnessing this.
oh, all right. Yeah, it's been a long time since one is something like that's actually happened, but it's a very interesting situation. You'll just be sitting there just talking like we're doing right now, and all of a sudden it's just like a light switch, and it's the only time I would say, like it was kind of contradictory how it was always a flight thing, but also blackout rage. That's the rage comes when she doesn't think she has a way of escape.
Hey, that's a classic psychological thing.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
an animal
interesting.
that bites you when it's cornered.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to put it right there, actually. Yeah, it's, and I'm kind of a big guy, so, it's never really been a thing physically that bothers me. I've taken a lot worse in the past, so old jobs.
All right, well, maybe we shouldn't just talk about your girlfriend.
Oh, no.
This is a self-hate stream. We're talking about what you hate about yourself.
Oh, man, that'd probably be a couple of good things. I know I definitely hate the way I look and hate my inability to stay on track with things.
On track, like with finishing projects or something? Like,
Oh, definitely finishing projects. I got just, I used to build cars and motorcycles and stuff like that. And, I got a bike sitting in my shop right now, half done. It's been half done for a year.
What
So-
keeps you from doing it? What do you think?
Shoot, I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing I really hate about it is just I'll be passionate about it, and then I'll just sit in the corner. I'll look at it and be just like, no, I don't really feel like it now. And then, and now, I probably got 6 or 7 different projects just sitting around my property now. It's just, I'll get to it.
Does it have to do with knowing how much work it is? Because I sort of think like when I was younger, I would charge very head first into big projects just because I didn't understand how much work it was actually going to be. Whereas and then once I complete those things just through sheer force of will, it makes me not want to do them in the future because I finally learned it's like, oh yeah, I remember how much fucking work that was. I'm not going to do all that shit again.
That might be part of it, but I still jump into it anyway. It's like, oh, maybe things will be different this time, and I know what I'm doing this time.
Do you stop when you reach just some sort of big problem?
That all depends as well. It's just the motorcycle I'm working on. It's one piece. It's like $100, job done, and I already ordered the part, and it's sitting there.
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, it's like I'll get there eventually, and I start sidetracking myself. I guess it's just mainly sidetracking. It's like almost like ADD or something. I I lose interest in something, or I just get frustrated with something small and I move on. But definitely that stupid stuff, and definitely the looks. And I'm not the most handsome individual, but definitely a little heavier than I used to be. So,
hey, I mean, I'm getting fat. By the way, like, I was real into working out at one point, but not in the past year or more, and definitely starting to get tubby. It's starting to show up in the face. That's what made me. I just started working out again, and it's because I could finally see that my face was getting fat. I was like, all the fat previously has been hidden under the several layers of clothing that I always wear, but now I can actually see it in my exposed face. But working out sucks.
People tell me I got like some freaking body dysmorphia look because I'm like 6'4", 280 pounds, and people are like, "Oh, you're not that fat." I can't even look in mirrors. It's just, I hate it.
That's good though. You're just a giant man in all directions.
Apparently, and it is not fun being big.
No?
Oh, hell no. Nothing fits. You're always ducking through things. You're always trying to squeeze into cars or something. It's not a fun feeling.
True.
It's like always wearing a 3 sizes too small shirt. That's what it feels like all the time.
6'4" that's big. That's a big dude. You can play basketball.
Yeah, jump and have my knees snap or something.
Was there ever a point where you were into working out or whatever, like, and it felt?
It was required in one of my jobs. I was in the military for 4 years, so I was working out 4 times a day, 6 days a week.
Right. How long ago was that?
So, I got out in 2017, so it's been a minute.
Yep. Dude, working out, getting back into working out is really fucking hard.
And it's difficult when, the only experience you have with it is, I have to do this, and it's going to take 3/4 of my day to do it. So all of a sudden you're like, I better get back into shape. And it's like, oh, there goes my entire life.
And it's like, in the way that you were doing, like a group effort.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't have a choice. It's going to happen.
Right. The last time I was working out for real was like, I have a Discord server where a bunch of people submit things to the zine that I make. Like, but anyway, it's just like, it's a community of people. And we created this whole like system where it was like, we assigned point values to every kind of working out, and it became a big competition of like who could get the most points. And that really motivated me to be like, yeah, fuck all you fucking retards. Like, I can fucking work out harder than you. If you didn't get anything for winning, except for, you worked out a bunch. Congratulations. But that's the last time I was into working out, was when I was doing it to feel better than other people.
Just do better out of spite type of deal.
Out of spite, yeah, exactly. It was out of spite. That's my only advice for working out. Just do it to spite everybody.
Oh, damn. Yeah, well.
Maybe that'll work.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll give that a shot.
It's also the point values, because it's like it turns into a video game where it's like, I did 100 sit-ups today, but I could just keep doing more and I would get more and more points and everyone would know that I was better than them.
Oh, damn. Well, shit.
If I made an app that had the points in the system, would you join up? Would you download my app?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Just put out when it's coming out.
All right, good. I'm doing a hard pivot. No more comedy, no more audio. I'm making
Straight
apps
fitness.
now. Workout apps.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe it'll work. I don't know. What would I know? I don't got much success.
No, I think what would happen is it would be like one of the motorcycles in your garage. It's like start making an app and then just be like, this is what am I doing? I'm not gonna finish this.
Looks great. Looks great. Too bad it doesn't run.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, shoot, I don't want to tie up your lines too long.
All right, well, hey, thanks for calling in. It was good to hear from you.
Well, thank you.
And Chelsea.
Well, yeah, and I want to say thank you. Your channel's helped through a lot of hard times in the past, so appreciate all you do.
Thank you, man. Appreciate hearing that. Have a good one.
Hey, you as well.
Bye. I do want to get that workout app made so I can start working out again. Oh, it could be me against all of you. Yes. This could work. This is how I get into shape. Is I will beat all of you. I will get the most points. And it's going to be easy because I'm in charge of the app. So I can just, fucking adjust all the points to be like the workouts that I like. And worst comes to worst, just change the numbers. Just change the numbers at the end of the day. Just ignore the rules and just make my numbers 10 times bigger than yours. That'd be a foolproof way to win, really. Okay, I think I'm gonna take. Will we do? We're gonna do one more short break and short call-in section because we've been doing a lot of long calls, so there hasn't been like really that many calls this stream. So we'll do one more little section here after this last break. Again, the music from the stream is all from SlowBro. I linked their SoundCloud in the description of this video, so if you're interested in that, check that shit out. They got SoundCloud, they got Bandcamp, they got all that shit. Be back in a couple minutes here. Okay. We are wrapping up the stream here. We're going to do one final little bit here. A couple more calls. And then we are going to call it. You can call in now. The number is 518-288-7938. Let me put that back on the screen. 518-288-7938. Talk to me about some things that you hate about yourself. Here we go. Let's begin.
Call from to accept.
Hello?
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 Who's this?
This is Rashid calling.
Oh, Rashid. It's good to hear from you.
Yes, I haven't called in a while. How are you doing today?
Quite all right. Quite all right. No complaints. What about yourself?
Well, I was feeling okay until I started hearing some of these calls today.
Oh, no.
And it made me hate myself even more than I normally do.
People's callers' self-hate made you hate yourself.
Yes, because I heard my friend Charles and Chelsea talking today.
Oh, you know them?
Yes, I know them very much. Charles has been my best friend for over 15 years, actually. He helped me come into the country.
Wow.
Of Canada, yes.
And Chelsea, you know through Charles?
Yes, but I know her more intimately now.
In what sense, Rashid?
Well, you know what I mean.
You've had sex with her.
I am so sorry, Charles. I know you are listening right now, but it wasn't with the personality that you know, Charles, okay?
Oh, you had sex with one of the moods, the many sides of Chelsea.
Yes, I did, yes.
Which one?
It was a nice one. It was one of the ones where she didn't rage.
Is that your type?
No, well, in a way, yes, but I quite like a spicy woman.
You like a spicy woman?
Yes, I like a spicy woman. That's why I quite like Chelsea. That was what first attracted me to her. But when we met, she was so much kinder, so much nicer than what Charles would tell me. I'm so sorry, Charles. I am so sorry.
So this is what you hate about yourself: is you're a homewrecker.
Well, yes, but it's not even our real home because, like, Charles, he's at work right now, and I'm driving over to see Chelsea right now. It's not our real home.
Oh no, it's happening now.
Yes.
When did this start?
About 14 years ago.
Oh dear. What? Why? I mean, why don't you and Chelsea? Why aren't you just dating then? If you're having sex for 14 years.
She's not really my type, but she's okay for fun time, I suppose.
There's only one of her types that is your type.
Exactly. I like more of a spicy woman.
Why do you continue to go back then?
I don't know if I should say this because Charles might be listening, but it is a thing that she does.
Oh, a sexual thing?
She makes no, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
She makes my toast really nice.
Toast?
Yes, she makes it really nice. She puts a little bit of paprika on top and it makes it nice and spicy.
Whoa, I've never heard of that. Paprika on toast?
Paprika toast? Well, it is fucking crazy, but that is Chelsea for you. It is nice and spicy.
Is that sort of like a delicacy from where you're from?
Yes, it is from Manitoba. It is very.
Oh, well, That's interesting. So you continue to have sex with Chelsea, who's in a relationship, because after you have sex, which is okay, which is not, your whole cup of tea, she makes paprika toast for you.
Yes, and I hate myself for it.
Well, hey, I get it. That's a weird one.
It is.
I feel like it's an easy solution though. Just stop.
Oh, what would you say is the solution for this?
Stop having sex with this person. Make your own paprika toast. I mean, if it's just toast with paprika on it, that seems doable.
But she makes it so good. I've tried before to make it myself.
Have you watched her try to gain some insight?
I can't look at her. She's not.
So it's almost solely for the toast.
Yes.
The whole sexual thing is just to get her to make you toast eventually, afterwards.
Because nobody makes me the toast. Nobody makes me the toast.
Do you ever get into the foreplay scenario and you're like, oh, perhaps instead of having sex right now, you could make me toast and then we'll have sex, and then you leave right after the toast?
Honestly, I've never thought of it this way. This is quite enlightening, I would say.
It probably only works once or twice though before she gets wise.
Yes, but it would take more times because she's got more personalities.
Oh, you could do it once for each.
Exactly. That is what I like about her.
She forgets.
Yes, because one personality might get offended by me, but then 20 minutes goes by after the rage blackout and boom.
So that's kind of the long
toast time again.
That's the long-term solution you have here is like every time I go back, it's like a fresh, it's like she's making me toast for the first time.
Yes, exactly. If only I could go back to that day 14 years ago when I was sitting in Charles's kitchen and she was in her house coat, going
her
up
house
to the
coat?
counter. Yes, going up to the counter. Sorry.
Then what would happen? You would feel really, really good.
It is too much for me right now. I am thinking about how she makes me toast in her house coat, and then I am remembering that Charles is my friend.
Rashid, what are you gonna do? I mean, you just gave away the whole goose. You gave away the goose. I don't know if that's an expression, but you just told everybody on the stream that we know that both these people are listening to right now, probably. You just told them, and you said your name, Rashid. It's you, Rashid, Charles's friend.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm going.
Why didn't you use an alias?
I did not think this way. I'm going to hang up right now because I am at Charles's house right now. I'm going to take your very wise words, and I am going to make her make me some toast. One more time.
You should make your own toast. Maybe they got the special ingredients. You make it there.
Okay, that is a very good idea. I will go there. I will steal the toast.
Yes. All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then I will remember that moment for so many times.
All right. Well, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much for taking my call. You are very kind.
Yeah.
I always appreciate it.
Yeah, Rashid, always interested to hear what you're getting into.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Charles. Please forgive me. Know that it was not for Chelsea's nasty snatch. It was for the toast. Good day.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Call from
Clayton.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
What do you think that name was? Blakener? Hello?
Holy shit!
Yo!
I made it in!
Who is this?
Oh my god! Huh?
Who is this? I didn't catch your name.
Oh, sorry, Clayton.
Clayton, okay. I heard Blakener.
No, it's Clayton.
That makes a lot more sense. All right, well, Clayton, what's up? That's the villain's name in Tarzan.
Okay, yeah, everybody's
fucking says that. So first, before I get into my story, I want to say I am a longtime fan of yours. I love your videos, your comedy. You sound like Norm Macdonald. You're awesome.
Thank you, man. I stole Norm Macdonald's essence when he died.
Yeah. So, well, you've been around before he died, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't. But I wasn't. I didn't have the juice.
I know. I get it.
I took it
You're
from
good.
his corpse.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
so
Clayton, thank you.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying thank you loudly. We're talking about self-hate today. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. Self-hate. So, crap. I'm really high right now. So. Growing up, I've had it like really tough, and I've had really bad learning disorders and shit. You know, I never really made a lot of friends, and I had a whole thing where I was obsessed with SpongeBob, and I'd like go running around up and down like my elementary school classroom and shit, saying I'm ready and stuff, and it was so embarrassing. Now that I reflect on it. But, you know, growing up, I also, like, have hated about myself how that I was always, like, scrawny and skinny and stuff. So, like, I have, like, this body dysmorphia. Like I said, you know, I could contrast with the other guy because for me, it's like I've got reverse anorexia over here. Like, I'm trying to keep myself fat, right? So I purposely don't exercise and shit. And, you know, because of that, I've missed out on a lot of life experiences and stuff. And I hate that about myself. I also hate that I didn't really pay attention in school. And even when I did and I really applied myself, I was always like really shit. I would just get F's all across the board. I'm a gamer and I play games like League of Legends and shit. And I've been playing it for like 9 years. I'm still, you know, garbage at it and like silver, gold, whatever. But yeah, so I have a history of attempting to kill myself, and like I'm covered in scars and shit. I've gotten hit by cars and stuff. But the very last time that I got hit by a car, I didn't try to kill myself. It was like, you know, I was having a good day that day actually, and I got hit, and I was like bleeding out and stuff. I was feeling cold and like I was blacking out a little bit, you know, and the ambulance came, they picked me up and I got my leg repaired and shit. My dad, at the time I was in high school, and my dad helped me sue the guy, I guess, and I got a really large settlement from it. And with that settlement, I bought a little duplex, like half of a duplex, and I've been living here for a decade now. And I've been renting rooms out to people so I don't have to work, so I can stay fat and play video games. Yeah, but recently I've transformed on the inside because now not only do I like want to stay, you know, the way that I am, but I also want to like make more money and shit so I could have more weed and more games. So I don't have to bum smokes off of people, you know?
You have a duplex, but you're bumming smokes off of people.
Yeah, dude, because, like, times are tough, man. My electric bill is, like, $200, and I'm not even running anything much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. Like,
for one half of a duplex?
$800. I can't live off of $800 a month anymore.
Is that the settlement?
No, that's I rent rooms out to people
okay, right.
that I got from the settlement.
Okay,
but, you know, I don't, like, I hate myself still, you know, because, like, I feel like maybe if God exists, if he's out there, like he's kept me around because I've actually helped people get on their feet and shit. Like there were times where like my friends or people that I've let room with me who have not been able to pay me for a few months and stuff. I haven't kicked people out, you know. Like so I've helped people out a lot, and that's helping me to love myself. I'm still not where I want to be, like weight wise. I still don't like the way my face looks. I don't like that. I'm bad at everything I do, you know, but I'm trying to love myself.
Including
I'm
the things you do every day for years.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why don't you learn?
What do you mean?
Why don't you get better?
Well, no. Oh, yeah, I am getting better now. That's what I wanted to say, too. So since the end of October, of last year, I was going to have to pay up my property tax, and I didn't save up quick enough, and I ended up paying it myself and everything. But then I was like, you know what? The way that I'm living just really isn't working out. So since October of last year, I've been, revamping my house. I've painted, everywhere in the guest bathroom. I replaced their toilet. I started, doing projects around the house, making things better. And I plan on actually, going out and getting work soon. I got an electric bike.
Hell yeah! What kind of work?
Yeah, so I'm doing better, I am learning, I don't want to just, I don't want to just waste away and not really live a meaningful life, just sitting around playing League of Legends all day isn't doing it for me anymore. I want to go out and do shit. Like my buddy went skydiving with his girlfriend a while back, and I saw the video from that. I was like, that's so fucking cool, I'm not living life,
So you don't work currently. You get your income from renting.
Yes.
Have you ever worked?
Oh yeah. And I've worked my ass off too, in quite a few places. I used to live in Arizona, like around the Glendale area. I used to work at Village Inn. I used to be a dishwasher. I really applied myself to that job. And I used to work at Dollar General. I used to work at Family Dollar, and all these places I've applied myself to. Like, it's not that I was bad at the job, but I'm also kind of dense, kind of dumb, so I get taken advantage of too. So I can get taken advantage of by coworkers or bosses, and it's happened before, like gaslit in the workplace, and I don't know how to deal with it. So I'm scared of that. So I just try to avoid not working a job because I feel like I'm going to be preyed upon by the people I'm working with.
Are you is there a type of work that just appeals to you, where it's like, if I could just have this job tomorrow without any sort of effort, and I just had it automatically?
Well,
is there something that you want to do
that I like doing?
Sorry?
I would want to do something that I like doing and that I'm passionate about.
Like what? Like if you just had any option in the whole wide world, what would be the one that you want to do?
Being an entertainer.
Oh yeah? Like what kind?
Yeah. Well, I used to really look up to Jim Carrey. I like I'm just I don't know, like I just like making people laugh,
Do you?
And I do it quite well, but right now I'm nervous and shit because I'm in front of everybody,
Yeah, we're judging you right now as hard as humanly possible.
I know. I want to read the chat too. I can't wait.
Yeah. Do you write, or do you like to do material that's already been written out? Like,
well, see, I used to be on Gaia Online, and I would partner with the site and make my own items and shit.
What is it?
So I've kind of
Gaia
put. Yeah,
I don't know what that
is.
is.
Old website.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, it's it was an old forum site back in the early 2000s where you get to decorate your character. You make an avatar and shit.
Dude, are you an old man?
I'm 31.
Oh, you're 1 year older than me. So yeah, you're as old.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
As old as the hills.
Yeah, I just turned 31 too in February. Oh, it is February still.
All right, so that was a creative outlet that you had.
Yeah.
Do you have any of that now? Any creative outlets?
Yeah, I do some pixel art and stuff. I got an account on Funny Junk, and I put shit up that people like on there. I play League of Legends, and I've been in a few of Tyler One's streams. On a different account though, because never mind. But yeah.
So this is a serious.
So I've done some shit.
Is this a serious thing for you then? You want to make a career out of it, or is it just that this is an enjoyable thing? Sorry.
Yeah, I do. I really want to be I want to be in. I really like League of Legends. It would be really cool to be a pro in that or some shit.
Are you getting better at that now?
Yeah.
I didn't buy that. I
Well,
don't
no,
buy
that's
that.
because there's a whole new meta out right now, and there's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on, and it's nuts. The battlefield, war's never over. The battlefield just changes something. I don't know.
Are you physically all right? Like, did the car crash have some sort of lasting impact on you, or just?
Oh yeah, like I broke the lower left half of my leg. I also threw out my gallbladder because of my eating disorder.
Ooh.
So like I ate a copious amount of bacon and it fucked up my gallbladder. Had to get it removed.
Oh my God! Before 30?
Huh?
You had to get your gallbladder removed, and you're a 31-year-old?
Yeah.
How much bacon did you eat, bro?
Dude, I used to work at fucking Cloisters or whatever, and I was a dishwasher there, and the cooks would just they were gonna throw away bacon at the end of the night, and I fucking love bacon so much, I'm nuts for that shit.
No.
And I didn't know that eating a lot of grease would fuck you up like that. I thought people were just full of it, it was just health nuts being health nuts, but that shit fucks you up. I had to get my gallbladder removed, and the doctor removed the catheter wrong, so now I have a hernia and stuff. I have shitty insurance, so I can't get that fixed.
God damn.
Yeah.
I also didn't know that about grease. I eat a lot of grease. All my meals have grease in them.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill myself anymore. I'm surrounded by a lot of friends and family, high school friends and shit. 2 of my high school friends live with me. And
Nice.
we play Smash Bros all the time and shit. We party. We go over to the neighbors. We party there, We got our own little drive-through.
What are they doing? What's their what are their life aspirations? Do they also want to be entertainers rather?
Well, yeah. I mean, my buddy Leon likes to he likes to stream and stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
I kind of name dropped him, so I'm not gonna put the Twitch thing in there against because I want to get him views, but I don't want to dox him now too.
It's too late.
So,
yeah.
But he works with dogs. He likes taking care of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good at that. He's got his own little business. Mm-hmm. And my other buddy came out of security and a really bad relationship, and he's been working on himself too. And he struggled with drugs and stuff, but he's getting better too. He's doing a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of him. And all my friends have just been an inspiration and have made me want to be more of a person.
So what do you think the next steps are to becoming more of a person?
Well, I gotta keep cleaning up my house because I did a lot of shit. I just did a bunch of yard work earlier. I threw out a bunch of garbage and big tree limbs, and I massively transformed the backyard today. So
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of exhausted. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get a shampoo or something. I'm going to try to shampoo the carpets and stuff. But I want to get my house in order first, and then I'm going to gain my weight back sort of more, and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to get a job. I'm going to start, making money and being able to afford more of the stuff I like, and also feel like that I'm, contributing some way.
Yeah, I mean, if you make some more money, you can put your money into the thing that you want to do. You can invest in your future.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be. I mean, that sounds like that's what you got to figure out. If you want to do entertainment or whatever, you got to figure out what is a path to do that.
I don't know how to do it though. I don't know where to go. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know I don't know anything about that. I can make a Twitch or a YouTube or whatever, but getting discovered, and you know how the algorithm is and shit. It's impossible.
Yeah.
For people, it's just really hard for people, and I can't really go to school and stuff because I suck at shit like that. I'm not good at it,
the whole entertainment on the internet thing is you got to accept if that's what you want to do. If you think that's what you want to do, there are going to be several years where you get absolutely no recognition for anything, and you have to put out stuff throughout that entire several years.
Before they got noticed?
Say what? The minute hour?
How long? Yeah, how long were your tunes up before they got noticed?
the cartoons are what got me noticed. Like before,
Yeah, I know.
before,
Yeah, because I was with you before that.
I started in 2014 and I had less than 100 subscribers for like a year, and then I had less than 1,000 subscribers for like 3 years, and then the cartoons are what got me anything at all. Like when I was just doing the audio, which is the minute hour, still in my opinion, the cartoons are like extra. When I was just doing the audio stuff, I never got more than like 10 or 15 or 30 views on a video. Like it took until I reached the point where I found an animator and could pay them to.
I thought you animated them.
No, dude, that's a common misconception.
No, but the writing and the voice acting is fucking awesome. I love the really offensive one where he's like, "Yeah, boss, yeah, tell him."
Yeah. That was the first one that got animated. That was like 2018, and the channel started in 2014. And like until that point, there was basically no audience.
Yeah, 2018 was around the time that my life was, like kind of but like getting better,
So it's just like
I
if you want to like
I've also
go down
witnessed a
that
few
path.
people kill themselves too.
Say again.
I've also witnessed a few people kill themselves too.
Witnessed.
So that's kind of
in the moment.
To, like, huh?
Like you were in there in person.
Well, yeah. Like okay, so I don't know how far long ago, but it was like I don't know how long ago it was. It was a long time ago. It was after I came back from Arizona. But there was this guy who was like drunk or something, and he just like ran, like not ran, he just like walked in front of oncoming traffic, and I saw him go flying across the road. And that was the last time I saw someone do that.
Good.
But before that, when I was in high school, I went to like a juvenile delinquent school because I made like a empty threat because I was getting picked on and shit. Really whiny, stupid, edgy shit.
Yeah.
So I got thrown into like a delinquent school, and I met this girl there, and she's like, I'm gay, by the way, but she was like my best friend, and I really loved her, like, and she had a lot of like problems, like mental problems. She was on drugs.
Right.
She loved the Beatles. She had a little Paul McCartney doll that she made herself with electrical tape and a little printout of Paul McCartney's face. She was so great. And when I got picked on I was like getting picked on once in class, and she's so small too. She was a small little, she was like half my size, man. She's like, "Don't make fun of him." She had like a British accent too.
Wow.
She's like, "Don't make fun of him." And she like pushed the fucking guy. The dude was like, he was taller than me, man. Like knocked him over a desk and shit. The teacher didn't even report on it because the guy was being an asshole. So that's cool.
Wow.
But I loved her, man. We went skinny dipping. Me, her, and her boyfriend. We drank underage.
Did you keep in touch?
No, she shot herself in front of me.
Oh, this is someone who killed himself.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so
in front of you at juvie or afterwards?
Huh?
At delinquent school or afterwards?
What do you mean? I'm really high.
When she killed herself, was that at the?
We were still going to school, but it was at her house.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's really
I went
fucked
to
up,
her
eh?
funeral and stuff. I have her bracelet still. I got like a little treasure box where I keep all of my the stuff from all my friends that that have sentimental value. I still have her bracelet. I wore it to her funeral.
God damn.
And her funeral's her grave is down the street from me too, so I could visit her, whenever. And sometimes I pay respect,
Mm. So you've been through a lot, and it sounds like you.
I used to want to kill myself, but now I don't want to because my life is better. I've helped people, and I'm working on myself, and I'm trying to get through all the shit I've endured.
Yeah. So I mean, what's it sounds like you've got less of a reason for self-hate than a lot of people.
Yeah, but I still hate myself. Actually, but I'm working on it.
Right? What makes you feel better about yourself? What actions? Is it doing things like improving the house or helping your friends out with the rent and shit like that, or what?
Yeah. And and also, like improving and my gameplay and League,
All things that are a form of improvement. Those are helpful.
Yeah, but having bad days really like knocks me down, because I also have really bad depression, like really bad clinical depression. I'm taking like a hell of a lot of Prozac.
Do you have
just to
any?
be normal.
Do you have any advice for the people listening to this stream who also have bad days and who are also like you and not currently killing themselves? Like, what do you do to get you through it?
I listen to music. I wouldn't recommend listening to stuff that reflects how you feel, because that could just make you feel worse. But for me, when I listen to music that has the kind of like feeling in the song that like matches how I'm feeling, it kind of absorbs the negativity, like, and like it helps me come around to like music, and just trying to, little dopamine highs, just trying to, like playing a game or something,
Engage in some art and entertainment.
Oh yeah, I love YouTube.
Right? Is there
But
any?
I'd rather watch than make stuff, to be honest with you. So that's another reason why I can't really make it in entertainment.
You'd rather watch. You'd rather.
Yeah,
consume?
I'd rather just watch and just
Do you ever feel like when you're watching stuff, does it make you feel bad, like in the sense that like you don't feel like you can create at that level? That's how I feel when I watch stuff.
That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. But I've seen some really jank, artists, that still have really fucking awesome material with like,
Hell yeah.
It's like really fucking creative and shit.
That's something I love so much about. I've pushed this channel Slouch on everyone. I don't know if you heard that name, but I've talked about Slouch.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Right, Slouch is the guy who drew the overlay for this stream, and something I love so much about his earliest work. He was making it when he was fucking like 15 years old, which is insane. But it was like he was just screen recording himself, like dragging elements around in Photoshop. So it was like an animation, but it was just like a JPEG of a guy like shaking around, or he would like rotate it like to do things. And it was very inspiring to me, because it was like, I feel like I could even do that. And I'm watching this and being so entertained by it. Like, it seems so like within reach that that's what feels inspiring about it. Some people make things that aren't like...
I did see something that I could probably do. So how like, I don't know what it is, man, because I'm so unfamiliar with it a little bit. But you know how like people have like these anime-looking characters that are like, they look CGI and they kind of move around with like motion caps or like an avatar or whatever.
I have seen.
If I can do something like that and then like have gameplay in the background and be like a another fucking trash gamer channel, but with like a cool avatar and shit, I could do it. I could do that.
There are definitely programs to do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and actually, this is a good segue, because I'm going to end the stream right after this call here, and I'm going to show a video.
It's serendipitous that I was the last one, and answering was like a shiny Pokemon.
Exactly. This is the holographic call of the night.
Fuck yeah. Go on.
But I'm about to show this video. This guy who makes this guy Cody, who calls in a bunch to this stream, and he makes great animations using this program it's a game called Nightmare Puppeteer. And one of the things on this game is making a little VTuber guy, like a little avatar dude, like you're talking about, but like not the anime style. It's got its own style, but you should definitely.
So cool.
Yeah. When you watch this video, it's going to come up in a minute. You should check it out. If that style looks appealing to you, you should download this program, and bada bing, bada boom, you're set.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So after I hang up, though, I'm going to continue watching your stream, because I got it on pause down here because I'm talking to you on my iPhone.
Right.
So like I'm just gonna continue watching it and shit, you know, like, and then at the end, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, totally.
Dude, yeah, it's about to happen because I'm about to hang up on you.
All right, man. Take it.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
meeting.
It's good talking to you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one. Bye. All right, like I just said, that's that. That's gonna be the stream for today. Thank you everyone for calling in. This has been. It's a weird one, you know. We can't deny it. Let's just not even try to deny that this has been a weird one. Yeah, I still didn't think of any final thoughts about the things that occurred during the stream, but whatever. We had a good time. I assume I had a good time, even though it was weird. I had a good time. You know, I like talking to you people. And I hope you will join us for the next stream, which will have a topic that is just totally not personal. It'll be just a real, it'll be about putting a serious distance between the callers and what they're talking about. All right? It'll be the opposite of this one. This one we went in depth inside the caller's mind. Next time we're going to just stay as far away from that as possible. Anyway, like I said, I want to show a little, before we end for real, this guy Cody, One Card Pony, he calls in as Cody, but his YouTube name is One Card Pony, makes a lot of great videos, animations, of other people's shit and also of my shit. Luckily for all of us, he's made a lot of TMH stuff, or videos based on TMH stuff, using this great game called Nightmare Puppeteer. And I'm going to show you one of those to end the stream, and then there'll be a couple songs, but this is it, you know? This is the end of the stream. So thank you for listening. All the music from the stream has been from SlowBro. The link to their SoundCloud is in the description of this video. I'm going to update the description of this video to put a link to Cody's channel in there as well, because it's actually not in there right now. So when you refresh the stream in a few minutes, you'll be able to find the man who made this video that I'm about to show you. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. Thanks for everyone for calling in. Good to hear from you. And be seeing you soon. Next week? I don't know. 2 weeks from now? In that area. We'll see. All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus fucking. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? You ain't got no fucking pants on. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you doing? You don't got no fucking pants. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck that,
you think
man.
we want to see that?
You ain't got no legal cause here. That sign out front says no shirt, no shoes. Didn't say nothing about no pants.
Oh, we got a legal scholar here. Look, you can't be naked in the store. That's how it works.
I ain't naked, bruh. I ain't naked. Look at that. Look at that.
Panties,
Look at
great.
that.
You got panties on. I'm so happy. Congratulations. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck am I even talking to you
Oh,
for? Get the
yes.
fuck out.
Oh, I ain't got. Oh, I can't be in the store. I can't be in the store. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yo, I'm gonna fucking find you on Facebook, bro. I'm gonna report you to Marcus Zuckerberg. Man, this fucking goddamn so son of a bitch. Fuck goddamn. Shit, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
That man has no
Fuck
pants.
you. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
oh,
Freaking
God.
fuck you. Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
Hey. Hey. Put your pants on or I'm calling the cops.
I got your fucking pants right here.